hello. We are back
Hello.
with Dark Waters, Tales of Frenzy, Chaos Mondays, Madness Mondays. We don't know what's happening, but we're here. And it has been a bit, but we are back. I am your Dungeon Master, Danfire, once again, joined by our lovely adventurers right here, who shall now introduce themselves while they can before we get right back into where we left off. We'll start with Anna.
Hi, I'm Anna O'Reilly. I use the them pronouns, and I'll be playing Devana, who uses they she pronouns, who is a half orc cleric. Very stressed and everything, and I still not fully recovered from what happened last session, so it's gonna be great. I'm very excited to see what's gonna happen.
We shall indeed. Next up, Cease.
I am scared for my life. Hi, I'm Aziz, and I play the perfectly normal Eladrin Warlock Estrogen, or at least I did until last time I was here. Who knows what's going to happen today?
Indeed. Next up, we see Hector. Oh.
Hello. I am Hector, aka Keiichi Okami on the internet, and I will be playing Yabisi Leaf Dancer, everybody's favorite Bardadin, dealing with the fallout of his friend Estrogen.
I would just like to point out that technically I did nothing and Sapphire was responsible.
That's true. Aziz, you're innocent. This is all Tan's fault.
Hey!
And I will pass it off to my next amazing cast member. Tan, who are we doing next? I can't see.
Rice.
What did I do? Okay.
Introduce
I love you.
You agreed to be a player on this campaign. That's what you did.
Honestly, yeah.
Hi, I'm Rice or Ricecakes, and today I'm going to be playing the one and only portable bag. I mean, Sprout.
Love the energy we're going into this with.
You
was
decided to
terrified.
carry me. You decided to carry me off last session, right? You get what you deserve for just picking me out of all the fun stuff and carrying me off like a bag.
What do you... Okay, we'll get into that. But regardless, Mike, aka Jasper, is currently switching systems. You'll be joining us in a moment. Until then, last but not least, our host, Steve.
Hello, I'm Steve, also known as Sassy Pants. Today I am Sickly Pants, but that's not the point. I'm going to be playing Sapphire, who is the resident sorcerer, divine soul somehow, being played by someone with definitely not a divine soul. But that again is not the point. Very excited to continue with this, especially since I missed the second half of the previous session and I haven't had a chance to watch what happened or read the notes because I was traveling. So this is going to be fun. I'm excited.
Indeed. With that, let me first begin by catching everyone up, especially since we had two people who missed the tail end of last time. Our adventurers were in the pyramid, hosted by the Fine Day Boardwalk Company. This big carnival was happening. Eventually, they found themselves, Yabisi found himself in a arena fight with the others cheering them on. And as the fight drew to a close with Yabisi as the victor, the champion he defeated, Nedra, turns out to be nothing but a child, if not ridiculously powerful for some reason. And after which, the rest of the party grouped up and everyone went to Thoroughday, the proprietor's office, to see what the deal is. Yabisi was being told that they can't leave as they are now the champion, and that started a whole argument, during which argument Devana snuck away with Nedra while everyone else was preoccupied. And Estrogen started to hear her patron talking to her, telling her certain things we will get into as a retroactive scene. However, while that was happening, Sapphire tried to interject where they ended up having a interaction with said patron Fulgobin, the god of madness and entropy, at which point they chose to learn everything, or I believe Sapphire's quoted words were, "Fuck me up, baby." And
I think it was Baby
baby
Girl,
girl. Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
baby girl, thank you, of course. And they saw a whole slough of visions full of the history of the world, all these weird things that they don't know about, and even a few familiar sightings to them. And after which, however, this resonant magic eked out, and something within the entire temple began to quake as everything exploded in a pillar of bluish white light, like greenish blue, and chaos ensued all over the place. These deranged and crazed monsters started to crawl out of this pillar, start to hunt the people down, started to stampede, people started running. This big shadowy figure loomed out and was about to go for Riz, at which point Pliskin, his friend, took the hit for him and turned into something maligned and fiendish and flew away. At which point, the party, separated by different accounts, all began running for their lives as some got caught up in the crowd, some tried to find ways around it, during which Devana had a very interesting encounter with their sister, Deborah, who seems alive far more than they were expecting, and also seems to be
A massive bitch.
knowledgeable about certain things. And yes, a little rude. But they tried to convince Devana to join them. Didn't really pan out. They didn't have time and they banished them and ran away.
Yeah. Hmm.
As you
Uh,
do.
and at the same time, in a scene hours after the stampede and everyone has run away, a broken body Jasper found himself waking up surrounded by just death and decay and this weird abyssal corruption spreading across the ground. At which point he was being beckoned towards this pillar of light, which shifted in color and a different voice spoke out. And at the same time, Jasper encountered a figure of Kenku descent who had a few words to say to Jasper, mostly just being like hoping that Jasper makes the right choice and hopefully that they will see him on the battlefield. At which point they popped open their wings, that they being Cry from the Onrush, flying out into the pillar, disappearing, and Jasper realizing that he was in fact dead, but had a chance to perhaps climb out of this situation. But before we get to Jasper, we zoom a little further back in time, first to Estrogen. Now, Estrogen, like to paraphrase what was happening to your character the entire session, in different parts of this ancient pyramid, wherever you would walk or wherever you would look, you would see images of this pyramid not being an ancient ruin, but being in its peak, being full of Yanti worshippers, being full of life and radiance, and talks of the collective one being shared, which in these depictions, it is far more obvious that this is, in fact, Udoth, the god of the earth and everything. And like while all of that is happening, your patron Fulgobin constantly telling you over and over, this place of light is worse than any darkness this world has seen, because this light is blinding. This light blinds from the truth. This light, much like many of the other lights the gods have left in this world, hides so much of what could be or what should be, and kept on urging you to go find the truth for yourself. that's kind of when like the party was kind of like just moving around with you, and eventually, while the argument was happening within Faraday's office, you were basically being told by Fulgobin, would you like me to show you? Or would you like to find out for yourself? Either way, you are very close to the truth. It's just a little further below. You just have to walk. Much like every other secret keeper, someone needs to find them. And while that was happening, and before you could give your answer, Sapphire had placed their hand onto your shoulder, at which point Fulgobin had fully turned his attention towards Sapphire for that moment. And in that bond, you would have learned one very important thing. Sapphire is very old. Just from
Oh,
the regard and way Fulgobin was speaking to Sapphire, they are very old. Almost a hint of familiarity, like you know how it is, kind of a thing. And all of the visions that were shown to Sapphire, you witnessed as well. And you would even kind of feel the same emotions of nostalgia running through Sapphire when you were seeing visions of these godly entities and dragons fighting each other. The sorrowful nostalgia of loss. And you feel those same emotions in that moment before the explosion happened, essentially. Now, so Sapphire and Estrogen, both of you need to mark. I've said this in chat earlier, just but in case you didn't, you need to mark a flaw on your character sheet, which is I have seen it.
I did forget to mark that. Yes.
Figured, no worries. And it's also like, one throwaway message so long ago. But yes, you guys had that happen. Now I need both of you to roll me a d20.
Yay! Things that I love to hear.
I got a 10.
I rolled the wrong
And-
dice.
Great.
You missed one session. Oh my! Oh fuck me. Well,
What
fuck.
you get?
That's a 4. That's a 4.
Okay. So that's all right. That's gonna be interesting. We'll start with Sapphire. So Sapphire, you wake up again, like on the side of like some of this like room that got like exploded essentially, and you see further off in the distance the crushed corpse of Tharaday. You see, looking around, just panic and chaos as people are just trying to like stream out of that one tiny exit, and you don't see any of your friends around here. Like even all your NPC allies, like Egler, Tristan, Ziaka, no one's here. You just see this in front of you. What do you do?
Wait, am I supposed to see something on the map as this, or?
Oh no. As in the sight of just
Oh.
chaos and death everywhere. You're kind of close to that pillar of light as well. That's like just shooting out like these demons everywhere.
I think Sapphire is still reeling from the visions that they saw, and immediately is going to go into protective mode. I'm going to shoot a guiding bolt at the pillar.
Roll to hit.
Well, not at the pillar, but like at the source to like somehow block it. At least that's the immediate like. Yeah, and I'm gonna upcast it to level 2. Can I decide that after I see if it hits first, or no?
No.
Fair enough. All right. That's a 17.
17 does not do it. You see,
Fuck.
this guiding bolt fires out with all your platinum energy, and as it shoots out into the pillar, it just dissipates into something that is clearly far more energy. It just assimilates into it almost, gets swept up by it. And just from casting that spell, though, I'll say that's a very familiar energy to you. What you
Oh,
shot
no.
at.
Oh no!
You
Fuck.
remember languishing for who knows how long around that energy. Trying to shoot guiding bolts at that is a very familiar feeling.
I think Sapphire is going to instinctively reach for Estrogen. Are they around, or is she around, or no?
No one's there.
Oh. Every instinct, every fiber of their being is telling them to run. But there is something about this energy that is. If this gets out, it has already gotten out. If this gets out even more, it is going to hurt more people. And I don't know how to stop this. I'm going to try to reach out to Big Daddy upstairs.
Roll me religion. I will add a counter.
Okay. Give me something. Fuck off. That's another 10. 12.
12. Even if you could, this overwhelming planar presence in front of you is basically blocking out everything else around it. It's overpowering, just yelling of energy.
There is. I don't know what else to do. So Sapphire is just going to try to run.
Alright. Seeing your options hit their limit, you turn and try to run. Roll me an athletics check. And also a perception.
Fuck off. Now I get the 20. Of course. Of course.
Amazing. Roll me a perception.
That's another 10. Are you kidding me? That's the third 10 today. What the fuck, bro?
So you start running, and as you start charging through different places, finding your way amidst the crowd, you aren't having too much trouble being a big tall dragonborn to push your way through where you need to. And as that's happening, you don't notice, while you're in this crowd, a very heavy hand just grabs your shoulder, and it just fully grabs you, and you just hear a voice behind you just go, "You're coming with me." And you look over, you see this kind of middle-aged human man, wearing what looks like just a plain white shirt covered with this vest, and you see on the vest there is the symbol of the Imperial Navy. And you see he has a bit of a beard. You see he has some blood and stuff on him, clearly from the monsters around. And he's looking at you with fury right now, as he grabs onto you and he just goes, "You're coming with me. Tell me, what did you do?"
Bro, I didn't do shit. This wasn't me.
"I saw you. You and your friends were the ones sniffing around this place. And then I saw you just now. You're using magic on that pillar.
Yeah,
What are you trying to do here?"
I was trying to stop it. I shot radiant energy at it, bro. I'm not part of whatever the fuck that is.
Give me a persuasion check. with disadvantage.
Oh, this piece of shit. Where is my fucking thing? Oh, persuasion with disadvantage. Okay. Fuck off. That's a 20. I got a 20, but god damn it. But it's an 18, the second one. So 15 plus, yeah. But that was a nat 20. That should count. Not even
No,
fair enough. I know. I'm just complaining.
I know. It's fine. The same way an advantage saves you from a 1, same thing. But you see, as you say that, he just looks at you. If you were trying to stop it, then you are coming with me. We need all the information on the situation as it is. We are not equipped to deal with this.
Okay, fair enough. But I need to find my friends first. I will come with you if you help me find my friends.
You see, he just points out to the crowd of people. He's like, we don't have time for that. People are dying by the second.
And then we'll keep dying.
Cooperate or I will make you.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
As you kind of resign yourself, you see he just like grabs you, like kind of picks you up, and you see with one hand casts kind of a spell near your hands, and you have these golden, not golden, sorry, like these like silvered, like astral chains binding your hands.
Wait. I'm coming willingly. You don't have to tie me up. That can be for later. Once you dealt with the problem.
Fine. And you see he removes the chains at that, like kind of grudgingly, and he starts running down with you and still like kind of carrying you and shoulder bashing you through. And eventually you guys make it outside, and you don't see any of your friends around. He just puts you on the back of a horse, gets on the horse himself, and just rides off into the woods. And
okay, wait. Give me I can't just leave, okay? I know you need help, but we can talk out here. I can't just abandon my friends.
As you leave, so yeah, you wouldn't see this while you're saying that. Also, as you leave the pyramid outside, again, people who made it out are still like running for their lives. You see this pillar of light has shot up into the sky and has created this swirling maelstrom of clouds above, and you see out of that darkness just more and more of these demons flying downward and onto all of you. And it is chaos. Like even in the fields and stuff, people are just running, grabbing whatever they can and hiding in the trees. And in this pandemonium, he just looks at you and goes, like I said, no time. We're going to go back to my camp. My captain will know what to do with you. And starts taking you away. And
okay, can I... Fuck, dude, I don't even have sending. I don't have a message. I don't have nothing to let people know where I am.
Yeah, you're just being kidnapped. And as you are taken away, Estrogen, you wake up. On someone's back, you feel movement happening. You see Hike carrying you.
Hike?
And he just looks as you're awake. He immediately just drops you. He's like, good, awake. We need to move. It's dangerous.
What are you doing, you silly goblin?
What are you talking about? And you see he just points to everything.
I'm gonna look like to the giant pillar in the sky and go, whoa, it's beautiful.
What are you talking about? We need to find the others. We need to go.
We should find the others. They gotta see this. And I will start like walking along with Hike, but in my mind I want to like call out to Full Goblin.
What do you say?
Hey, were you the one who did this? I mean, I saw the things that you were showing Sapphire.
As I showed you both, I didn't do anything. This is the gods' doing. All I did was reveal the truth. They
Again, I feel
hid
like
this
people would just be
from
more open to the truth if you were a little less creepy about it. We've talked about this, Gobi. Like you
I
let me do the talking.
creepy. As
You
you
should
say
really
that,
let me do the talking.
there's a pause, and then you just hear, I do. That's why you talk, and I listen.
You're not wrong. So wait, if this is what you wanted to show me back there, that means I can leave, right? Like we don't like there's nothing else back there needed to find? Or is that you did say I
Uh,
needed to find something.
well, you have found a piece of reckoning here. There is more, though I am unsure how much more you can handle right now.
Hmm. You know what? Um, it's really not nice to give up on your friends like that. I think I can handle a lot. Anyway, talk to you later. I got to go find my other friends. And I'm just gonna like
Mhm.
just shut that away and
So,
go with.
eh, so the beautiful part is you don't choose when that shut off. As you say that, for the rest
I
of
know.
this, he's just laughing in your head now.
I've learned to tune this out. I'm just like,
Yeah,
that's fine. That's just him
it's
being.
like screams on the outside, laughter on the inside is what's happening to your senses right now.
I'm used to this. This
Yeah.
is fine.
Uh, you start making your way with hike. Are you moving
Make my
leisurely, or are
way
you like
with I.
going? No. Are you going with his sense of urgency?
I mean, would I would I be able to intuit that like this is going to be unsafe for my friends and that I need to be urgent about it? Because
I think
like
so.
yeah, so then I vote. As much as Ashton wants to sightsee and look at like the truths that has been unleashed on the world, she's going to go. Her friends are
Okay.
important.
So you're in a very precarious position near like the broken parts of the staircase down into the pyramid. Roll me an athletics with disadvantage.
Oh, I hate that. It's not like I have good athletics
I
stats.
know.
Whoa, okay, that worked. That's a 14.
You start kind of having a little bit of a struggle making your way through this place. The crowd is rough. Hike's helping you where he can. You see these monsters flying above, like just throwing stuff at like other like civilians. And you see some people that get hit by like this like dark energy. They just immediately contort and shift into more abyssal demons. And it's like this like chaining
Huh.
effect. And it's getting worse off, especially where you're at. And as you're making your way
Um,
through,
how
yeah,
like these abyssal demons, do they look similar to the tentacly, fleshy stuff that like my powers do, or do they look different?
not at all. Like a completely different source per se. Uh, but you see, as you're like trying to like run through this, getting hit left, right, and center. Yeah, with your passive, you do not notice this. You see flying by above you first, just like these like giant like fly like creatures running around, picking people up and just tossing them like into walls and shit. And as that's happening, you see one coming straight towards you, very last second, and it goes straight to like bite at your face with like it's like weird mandible like jaws and everything. And as it starts coming towards you, you see Hike pushes you aside, punches it,
God damn.
and all right, uh, you see Hike punches into it, cracking its carapace. And as he does that, you see one of these like more demons, like these like vertical slitted, like fanged faced fuckers, like runs up and jumps towards him as well, grabs onto him here, bites into him, and he's
I'm
like
gonna
grunts in
Eldritch
pain.
Blast.
Yeah.
Like I think the
You
moment I see that demon running towards him, like I
yeah,
would like
so
to.
this is coming in while he's at you. So
Yeah.
this would be again disadvantage because melee Eldritch
God
Blast.
damn it. Fine. Why not? Yeah, okay, fine. That's a 12 to hit.
12. Let me just double check. I think it misses. Better to check than not. If my fucking stat block would open. Why is it being so slow today? What the fuck? Hold on. Can I load up the stat block elsewhere for now just so I can see it?
Kill my goblin, Dan. Don't kill my goblin. Sorry, don't kill our goblin.
12 misses.
God damn it.
You see it latches on and he just like grunts in pain. At the same time, you see from the side he pulls out a dagger and just starts like stabbing into the Maw Demon. And as that's happening, you see he just like grunts in pain, falls over. You get pushed back as well as one of these things tries to jump onto you. And you hear like a sizzle sound for a second, and then an explosion right next to you. You take 5 fire damage. You see he had picked up some firecrackers from one of the stalls and he just had it in his hand and he just like lit it up on this demon's face. And you see the explosion breaks away. Hike is still standing, heavily breathing, covered in blood. And as you look further down, no right arm.
Ouch. I'm sorry. I thought I would hit it.
He
Are
just like
you
grunts
okay?
in pain, just we gotta move. We'll find safety later. And with the same burning like cracker next to him, he just goes and fully cauterizes his stump and
Jeez.
keeps running. He is up on very low HP, but he just made it. Thank fuck he crit on his punch, otherwise that thing would have also hit him and he was gonna get one shot. Yeah. And you guys start making your way, him kind of stumbling and limping his way through, just grunting in pain. And eventually, you guys start to make your way out as well. On the outside, you see your other allies other than Sapphire also like fighting and breaking their way out in that same crowd. So, other than Sapphire and Jasper, everyone else is kind of outside, like huddled up looking around like in a panic. Like all your npcs also made it, like no one rolled too low to get killed there. But you see all of them are here, everyone's just like looking around like we gotta go. Like Zelstein like looks at you, we have to get back to the town.
Yeah.
Wait, what about
Is everyone
What about-
Jasper's
okay?
inside.
what about Jasper and Sapphire? We can't
We
just.
gotta find them.
As you say that, like, what? Where are they? And you see, as you're saying that, Tristan points out to the street and just goes, I think I see one of them. Wait, what? And you see a Sapphire being ridden away on a horse into the woods.
Oh wait, where's
And-
Nedra also? Is Nedra with us?
Very.
Medra's also with.
Okay, cool.
At this point, Yabisi actually kind of acts without thinking and takes
Yeah.
3 steps, throws out his javelin, and throws it at the rider.
Ooh.
Roll to hit.
They're kidnapping my friend. I don't care.
Roll to hit. This would be with disadvantage again because I think it's the long range of the javelin at that point.
Okay,
Let me just
cool,
check javelin
no
range.
worries. Because, like, Yabisi's like, I have had it. Like,
Yeah, VC's had a day. Yeah, it's more than 30 feet for sure, so it's disadvantage.
okay, cool, no worries. Disadvantage. And roll. Oh, wait, I gotta go over here. That is an 18. Ooh, it was almost a crit. was almost a crit, but it was still an 18.
An 18 just hits. You chuck this javelin out, it flies up like Sapphire. You're on like horseback, and you just see a javelin land square into this guy's shoulder, and he just like grunts out in pain. Roll damage for that. I want to see if does he get like dismounted.
Like, yeah. Oh, 5 piercing damage.
5. Okay, yeah, he doesn't fall off, but like he just like grunts in pain, like fuck, and like he keeps on riding. He doesn't like break speed at that at all.
Oh.
I think this is what I'm going to declare. Movement. Movement, throw. Movement, and like rush, throw. Rush, throw. My point, if I can't knock him off the horse on the second shot, I don't know if this crosses any of our lines and veils, because I know people don't like harm to animals, and I want to respect that, but I want to stop him. And I will use every javelin and all of my movement to stop him.
I think, like,
I
as
don't want
soon
to
as
break our lines and veils, but like I can't think of any other way of stopping him without. Like,
I can help.
So
Yeah, I
so-
would also. Sorry, go ahead.
So if once I see like the first javelin misses and your BC is like trying to like run ahead, I'm gonna just go to your BC and touch his back, and I'm gonna do like I'm basically doing phase step, spring phase step, which
bring him
allows me
further
to
Uh,
it allows me to push UBC instead of myself.
I will say just one thing to take into account here is on horseback, that person has a lot of move speed. They are moving
Wait,
120 feet
they?
around.
Wait, how far away are they?
Right now, they're like
120
60 feet away
around.
already.
Wait, 1
Yeah,
second.
this is a horse
I
just
think
using the
maybe
dash
I have
action.
my fucking.
Yeah, but phase
Sandra.
step would instantaneously move your BC 30 feet,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
but
was
what I'm
thinking,
saying is after that throw, the gap per round is not going to be runnable.
Oh.
can I? So wait, it's
Yeah.
60 feet away, right?
Yes.
mhm.
Can I? Maybe my channel divinity might actually be useful for once. Could I sprint 30 feet and then do the channel divinity charm animals to try and get the horse to stop?
That's smart. I like that.
You found a use for it.
Yes!
Oh, God.
I am going to like push the BC forward anyway.
Yeah, but
Wisdom
my
save for the
movement is-
horse?
Wisdom save for the horse. Yes, it's not very high DC.
Yeah, he failed. See, I rolled a 4 for a total of 1.
Yeah, the DC is 12, so yeah, so Devana sees that,
Amazing.
starts running, and will just sort of, I guess, like sort of wave her hands and like reach for the horse and just says slow, and will get it to like stop
Immediately
slowly.
just killed
And
us
literally
stop.
like
You see
yeah.
the guy still beating. I was like, what happened?
Yeah, and then
Oh,
I'm like,
and as that's happening,
It lasts for 1 minute, so Devana's like,
Yeah.
you've got 1 minute.
yeah, I'm gonna dash.
I'm going to face step. So like as that's happening, I'm gonna just throw your BC in like a flurry of like spring petals, like
Wait,
30 feet across.
The horse jumped for a minute. You guys can run up, no problem. The horse isn't
Yeah.
moving. If anything, it's coming to you.
But I want to
guys.
do this for effect.
I know.
Because I was already doing it before I knew that Devana would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also see as you guys are sprinting up to this horse, you see Devana, your wolf companion, also like runs up. Like Narcissus also runs up and joins you at this point.
Yeah.
Narcissus does look like he's taken a little bit of damage out here, but has been able to stay safe overall.
I think
Yeah.
Lana would, if it looks like the others
And-
are getting to the horse, because they're at the horse right now. They caught up, or
Narcissus is barking they've caught up. Narcissus is barking something at you. Your speak with animals is down right now.
Yeah, fuck. I'll cast it. Put it up real quick. Speak of animals.
Wait. Is
You
it
cast-
concentration?
No, it's General Divinity is not. I don't have to concentrate.
Divinity isn't
and
concentration.
also
Yeah.
Speak of Animals isn't concentration either.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The second you cast it, like, the words start to make sense to you, and you just hear Narcissus being like, Master, you are safe. There are people trying to take our horses. I've been trying to keep them away, but there's a lot of them.
Okay. And just looks at some of the NPCs and goes like, "There's someone's trying to take the horses. Please, someone go look."
You see Pike and Eglet are just like, right. And like he just pulls up his sword and he starts like moving up there. And
I think
yeah.
that Sprout, since Sprout has tiny legs, probably didn't manage to run up to Sapphire and is like just a little bit away, and might offer to ride on Narcissus' back to help out because they feel like
sure.
I'm not helping.
Yeah,
What am I
think
doing here?
if you come up to it and sort of like should gesture for that, Devana will ask Narcissus like, if it's okay for Sprout to do it? Like, can they do that?
I'll take them there. Yes.
And Devana will
like,
sort of
you get
lift
on.
Sprout on, like, and we'll look at Sprout like, please keep everyone safe. And we'll have them go. And
You guys run there. The rest of you
yeah.
catch up to Sapphire.
As you
Nedra's
get
staying
to
with you,
Sapphire,
Devana.
you hear just Sapphire yelling, "I told you we should have looked for my friends. Now look, you have a fucking axe in your shoulder, and your horse doesn't listen to you."
You see, he looks at you glaringly and like heavily breathing.
Just
And-
5 more
harm.
days, fucker. That's all you have to do. Just wait. Let me look for them.
Yeah,
you are all complicit, aren't you?
You're complicit
Empire
in
will
kidnapping.
know.
And I'm gonna go bang! And when he says Empire will know, I'm gonna take my shield and try and cold cock him and knock him off. I don't care.
Okay.
Yubisi will make all the
Can I
enemies.
yell at him to get him to try him to stop? Just I'm not going to physically stop him, but just like
Well,
Yubisi will ignore you. He does not care.
Sapphire, are
Right.
you able to get off? By the way, does it look
Right.
like this?
no. At this point,
Yubisi
Sapphire is
doesn't
on the
like-
horse on purpose.
I think-
like they are not
I think
moving.
Yubisi's on his anarchist journey because so far,
Uh-huh.
every single political faction that Tan has introduced us to has given Yubisi a reason to dislike him. And now the Empire is taking their turn. The pirates suck. The Empire sucks. And
since this is an improvised weapon for you, roll me an unarmed
Absolutely.
strike, essentially.
no worries. No worries.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to
No, no.
ignore you, my friend Steve.
And
I
let me
just-
know when the minute's up because I want to do something.
Cool.
You okay? Unarmed strike, right? I'm just making sure. Getting it right. Who is this guy? Why is he kidnapping my friend? This is ridiculous. Natural 20.
You
And my goal is not to do damage. My
Okay.
goal is to knock him out and off the horse. Like
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
want to kill him. I will forego rolling damage dice. I just want him unconscious.
as he starts like basically telling you what's happening here, you just conk him out, and
Pong!
he just falls off his horse.
Pike, tie him up. He's now our prisoner.
Okay. I think Sapphire's going to get off the horse now. UBC, I understand. I really appreciate you coming for me in more ways than one. I do. Okay, but I don't think this guy is the bad guy. He works in
Dramatic.
Navy.
Honey-chan,
Yeah.
Steve.
I completely appreciate where you're coming from, and I would have done the same thing, and he wasn't going to stop. So I appreciate this because I don't know if I would have been able to find the rest of you again. But I think he was taking me somewhere where we would get more answers. So maybe we wake him up and let him take us? ?
No. He gets to come with us tied up. And then we go to the Empire and negotiate.
Okay, so
You see the horse is charmed by you, but it is still his horse, and you see the horse is like constantly trying to nudge him to wake up, essentially.
The moment Sapphire jumped off and the guy was knocked off, Devana started running towards the temple. They're trying to find Jasper.
Okay, noted.
Let's catch up with the others, and I'm gonna try and get this guy on his horse, tied up, so that the horse is not anxious that his rider is away. If I know animals, and I'm trying to get the horse, the rider, myself, Sapphire back with the rest of the group. Not realizing that the bomb is gone.
Meanwhile, Sprout, you guys, you, Eglith, and Pike, reach the wagon you guys had, and you see a bunch of people were just trying to claw at taking whatever they could and trying to run, essentially, for survival. And again, as Narcissus comes back with you, some of them back away immediately, and then Eglith just plants a giant ass greatsword in the ground, and he just goes, "All right, those are our horses. Find your own!" And he just screams in their faces, and they all just flee and scatter. I rolled very well on Intimidate.
Sprout is going to kind of he's going to get off the wolf and then pat. I don't even know if he reaches the knee, maybe the little bit below the back of the knee. That's okay. You can stop now. There's no need for yelling. And they're going to go and look inside to see if anything of really big importance was stolen.
Nothing yet.
Okay.
That's the thing. Narcissus has been doing a good job of making sure no one gets there. When there were too many people, he ran to get help when he was able to smell you guys around.
Are there people still coming out of the place?
Oh, yeah. There were hundreds upon hundreds.
Wait. I need to see, where is it?
When Sprout, since you're back at the wagon with your passive perception, you would see a Divana running towards the temple entrance into the crowd.
Oh, if that's the case, and I see Divana, then Sprout would follow. I'm sorry, but that would be a thing. Sprout would be concerned because someone is away from the party.
You see, as you start running, you just hear Eglith yell behind you, just "Where are you going, little leaf? Come back here!"
I feel like Estrogen would also follow because she specifically wanted to find everyone else. And she's already concerned that Sapphire isn't here. So she's going to see Divana running and then Sprout running after her. And it's just going to start running after Sprout.
Was Estrogen with...
Yeah, I think Estrogen is still with the horse and everything.
Yeah, but that's only 60 feet away, right?
Yeah, but essentially you didn't notice where Divana went. Divana just slipped off.
Yeah, the moment Sapphire got off the horse and the guy's not going to... Divana dropped to try and just beeline, just bolted towards the temple.
Oh yeah, it was okay, we're done rescuing one friend, time to rescue the other.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Divana, you're running at a swarm of people coming towards you.
Question. Would I not notice Sprout running off though?
Roll me a perception. You guys don't have very good passives. So
I have very bad passives.
Yeah.
I mean, Sprout is small.
Exactly. It's hard to...
Yeah, no, I'm not noticing that. I got a 6.
Yeah, you have no idea. And it's also dark, by the way. It is very dark right now.
I can see Divana, in the darkness.
Divana has their shield out to try and get people to go around them so they can try and get through.
I'm guessing I can't just give a sanctuary to Divana to be able to make it through, right?
What? Sorry,
no, because these aren't attacks.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Does guidance work on saving throws? Remind me. Don't think so. Right?
No, bless.
Okay. Bless. I have bless, but I'm not going to use that. Hang on. No, it's a 10.
I was going to say, do you want me to cast bless?
Oh, it's your choice. If you, I'm not going to tell you what you're going to do.
I was looking for stuff to help you anyway. So, and I just noticed the fact that I also have bless.
If you're casting it, tell me now.
Yeah, I'll cast it.
That's a D4, right? Wait, 12 total.
Well,
of
yeah,
this
like
thing.
you're like pushing your way up, and it's just so many people. You are not used to being a
Mhm.
bulwark of any kind, and you just get like bashed back. You end up taking like one bludgeoning damage, and it's just after a while you realize you aren't even moving forward. You're just hunkered behind your shield for safety. At how like just haphazardly people are running around right now, and
Mhm.
yeah, and you
Um,
all around this point would also notice that tear up in the sky is getting darker and darker. Things are looking very scary here. And you see all of these things that are flying around in the sky are slowly starting to descend down towards all of you.
Would I reach
can
Nirvana
I
by this point?
Yes.
Okay.
can I look around for either Dagon or my sister? I know it's been a little bit, but it's so much chaos.
Uh,
I don't like. I know if
roll
I've
me a
seen.
perception.
Okay. I'm gonna guide myself on that. 23.
Neither of them are
19.
here.
Neither of them are here. Okay. Fun. Divana would look at Dan Sprout when they catch up, and looks completely wide-eyed and panicked, and like teary eyes, and it's like, we gotta find. There must be another entrance, or
You see, Zelstein also has like kind of caught up to you while this is happening. She puts a hand on your shoulder and just goes, I know what you want to do, but right now we have a lot of people around us, including, and like she points to Nedra, we have to get to safety. Staying out here, we're just going to get picked off one by one.
can't
Our
leave.
best bet would be the town.
While this is happening, can I try and wiggle my way through legs?
Are you trying to go in?
Yeah.
Roll me.
Smart.
Roll me an acrobatics.
Oh, okay. I just got pretty new dice. Let's see what they do. Nat 20, baby!
Yeah!
Let's
Okay.
go!
Wait, before you go, if the moment you start going, Divana's like, wait, stop, and we'll reach in and give you the potion of revivify.
Sprout is going to take it, and Sprout in exchange is going to give a little leaf back.
Find him.
And yeah, it's
Oh,
going.
this is okay. Okay, that 20 is gonna make things very interesting in a second.
Oh
You start darting and dipping your way through these legs, trying to like find your way around, like making sure you don't get like hurt or anything. No one's paying mind to you, you aren't paying mind to them, and you're just kind of going against this flow, kind of unfettered. And while you see Sprout go off, you see that she just looks at that in shock and is just like, listen, we need to get more help. All of these people are in danger. 5 adventurers can't deal with this.
Okay. Where do we go?
Vandalin. That's safe. Or if it isn't, we just save those people, right? We have to make sure they stay safe.
I think Divana looks over at Nedra. What's Nedra like right now?
Nedra has her axe out, and she's in this weird spot of she feels almost like she's itching to fight, but also she isn't able to properly process what's happening. Like you can see like people are dying and stuff, and she's just like, "But what is that? What's happening?" And she's just looking at them confused.
I think they would look over at Nedra and then look back at Celsius. Like, okay. And they will start running towards the group, but we'll specifically try and go to Nedra to try and turn her away from all the death and destruction. I guess focus on that for now.
So you start trying to focus on that. Now, Estrogen, Yabisi, Sapphire, what are you guys doing?
I'm guessing UBC has tied up the dude by now.
Yeah.
Tied up,
So, one thing that I would like to do socially, really quickly, in the middle of all of this chaos, is UBC's gonna put his arm around Sapphire's waist, pull her close, put his forehead on her forehead and say, we've only known each other a short time, but your safety came first. I don't know who this man is. Okay, now let's rescue our friends. And then he just gives a light, warm kiss on the forehead and then pulls back. And then immediately it's like, gotta get to the horses, gotta get to my friends, gotta get us out of here. Is that okay, Sassy Pants?
Yeah. As
Okay, cool.
What was it? Yeah, as ZBC puts his hand on Sapphire's waist, and as he's pulling away, Sapphire's gonna hold on to his hand for like a second longer, and just whisper thank you before turning back to the situation that's important right now, which is just gonna walk up to this dude, or like he's right then, just slap him in the face. Oi, wake up, shithead! Immediately.
You just slap him awake. He's just like,
This is like we're like pulling the horse through the chaos. Slaps.
you see, he instinctively tries to flex to get up, and he can't, and his eyes shoot open at that. He's like, who are you people? Who sent you?
All right, calm down. You are not in danger. We are not going to hurt you. I know you are tied up.
I'm not in danger. I have a hole in my shoulder and I'm tied up.
I know. Like I said, I know you are tied up. I know you have a hole in your shoulder, but I assure you, we are not going to hurt you beyond this, right? This was an unfortunate incident that arose because my friends care about me. I don't know if you have friends, but like, I'm assuming you would do the same thing for them,
You said you're coming with me willingly, and I did not tie you up.
Yes, but they did not know that. They thought you were kidnapping me, right? So you see the misunderstanding? We do not mean you any harm. We do not mean these people any harm. We did not cause this, right? We were here to try to help the locals with their pyramid thing, and this happened while we were there. We didn't cause this. We didn't go in trying to cause it, and we didn't actively cause it either, or passively, I guess. Yeah. However, this has happened
when you
now.
said you passively did not cause it, roll me a deception.
Oh shit! Okay. Is it still deception if I don't know I caused it?
You kind of cover. You know you did the thing, and then it went boom.
Fair enough. Okay. Deception. Okay. That's a 23.
All right. Yeah, continue.
Yeah. So we're going to wait for the rest of our friends to get back, and then you will take us to wherever you were taking us anyway. And we will untie you and we will clear this misunderstanding. I promise. You have my word.
He looks.
I know you don't know me and it doesn't mean much, but you have my word.
I give him a judgmental elven eye, Nero.
Yeah, like you see, this guy just looks at all of you and he just goes, I was here investigating strange occurrences, and then I saw all of you, and then when you went into the back rooms, this happened. As for bringing you all to my camp, that is not happening. You are far too many people. Our forces are already spread thin. All our forces are all around the Sword Coast trying to quell this threat and save the people. We're trying to gather up our soldiers and find focal points.
Yeah,
To
by
which point?
standing outside of the town and allowing others to solve your problems for you. That's a lovely line.
You see, he narrows his eyes at you.
We are well aware of the situation in Phandalin and the Empire's lack of interference. So don't sit here.
Phandalin is not our jurisdiction, fool.
But all the Sword Coast is.
Our job was to prevent this from happening before interferences took place.
Well, you've already
We've
failed.
had scouts all over. We have, and we're trying to quell disaster now. And you are stopping me from doing so.
I mean, I don't see how taking our friend away from us was gonna stop spell disaster.
Because
And
my
also,
captain
have you heard
wanted
of like
information.
correlation not being causation?
You see, he looks at you as well. He's just like, listen, it's simple. Right now, Phandalin is a focal point. You're right. We are currently trying to organize the forces to come save it. Our forces are spread thin across the Sword Coast. We need proper cause and information to gather them up. To which point, I need to send this information to my captain. As for the rest of you, since you're so hell-bent on using more direct means, it seems, then why don't you use this violent tendency you have against these creatures and go keep Phandalin up while the forces get there? They're traveling across the tribal trail as we speak.
We're not the ones with an army.
You are clearly the ones who seem to have cause to protect. While the army's on the way, then if you wish to use your violence, do your part.
Yeah, well, we're not going to be able to protect Phandalin if you take away our dragon. Like, just why were you kidnapping
Born,
the
dragon
Sapphire?
born. I'm just
Same
saying.
thing.
When Estrogen says dragon, though, Sapphire, you do feel like a little like jump, like, how much do they know? And you
How much it does
also,
he know?
exactly. But also, you see, as you say that, he just goes, I needed one of you to give her first-hand account of the situation to the captain. That is all.
Okay, you keep saying captain. Who is your captain? Do they have a name?
Oh, hold on. Yabisi might actually say a name out loud, but Hector has to look at the notes. Because we met the captain.
Did you?
I thought we did. I thought we got a name of the captain. We met, or at least met the lieutenant in the bar. Oh God, what were they?
Oh, you met the warrant officer, Arahadi.
We met the warrant, Anaro. Ionaro, some symbol of the tribunal. Others are from the
No, that's Iarno. Iarno was Glastov, right?
Yeah. Yarno's different. No, I think you're talking about Arahadi, the sea elf within the tavern.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She also works for the same captain.
Yeah. But did Arahadi mention the captain's name?
No, she didn't. I don't think she did, at least.
Arahadi, Sapphire from the Navy. No, we didn't get a name.
Because she kind of just vibed with Sprout for a while.
Right, that's what it was. Ulysses is going to stay quiet and allow him to answer Sapphire's question.
Yeah, you see, he goes a little tight-lipped and he's like, I work for Captain Ave Lowe of the Holy Arcane Empire.
Captain Awfully Low?
Ave Lowe.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
BBC snorts.
Tan, above the table, what did fuck, what's his name? The guy who's taking care of Phandalin right now. What did he tell me
Sildar.
about? Sildar, yes. What did he tell me about what army Gore was a part of? Same Imperial Navy.
The
right?
Empire, yeah, same Empire.
But was he Imperial Navy? Was he something else?
He's Imperial Navy.
Okay.
Like, he's part of the Holy Arcane Empire's Imperial Navy.
Okay.
You would know just based on the fact that this person is a captain because of how weird rankings work for these guys in the Empire. You know, technically, Gore would be equal, if not higher up on the food chain, quote unquote, because Gore is in charge of an entire fort.
Yeah, I don't want to drop names right now, but I'm gonna save that.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be like Sapphire's just okay. So obviously you figured out by now that we are not gonna go anywhere unless all of us go there together. So either you take us to Avelo, or we just go back to Phandalin and you don't get the information you need. It's up to you, really. You can go back and report to them that you failed. I'm okay with that. I don't care.
See, thinks for a moment, and then he's like, fine. You people get back to Phandalin, then I'll make my way to my captain. Let her know the situation.
Really? You would rather sacrifice some important intel than take us to your camp?
I'm not sacrificing on intel. I am prioritizing the town's safety right now.
How much
A
is
lot
the
of
Empire
you-
willing? You know what? Why don't we pivot? Because now I don't like you. How much your captain pay for you?
You see,
Because right now
fully
you're tied up.
goes stoic. He's like, if you think you can buy my loyalty, you might as well slit my throat right now.
I'm a man of the cloth. I would never do such a thing.
Suddenly not above bribery, then, are you?
I get very, very close to his face. You know how old I am, child. When you were probably just a slip of a boy. I watched my entire family die in the Onrush. And what did your precious empire do? Nothing. I want you to
That-
think on that. And I would like to make an intimidation check.
Sure. But you do see immediately when you say that, he gets angry because you see like the defiance in his face of just like, we bled for everyone on the Onrush. The Empire lost many lives on the Onrush. Like it's like a big mark for their own history.
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm like hitting it with it, because I'm like, you're talking to
Yeah.
a 150-year-old elf. You might want to watch your tone. Like,
How elfish of him.
very, very elvish. It's very elvish. Like, thank you. I appreciate you.
Like this middle-aged human just like, what?
This ancient mythic being.
Yabisi is lucky
you.
that Sprout can comprehend everything that Yabisi says whenever they get in altercations when they were traveling together. Otherwise, I feel like Sprout would have probably shut Yabisi up a long time ago.
Yeah, of course.
Sprout is just done like, okay, he knows better.
20.
20? You see, he gets a little frightened just being in this like compromised state. He like kind of like, tries to sift back, but he can't. And then he's like, the Empire bled plenty that day as well. While I might not have been a soldier that day, I became a soldier because of that. And you say you lost your whole family? People are losing their families right now as we speak. Look around you. I'm trying to stop that from happening. So if you wish to go back to Phandalin, keep people alive while I rally some soldiers. More families get to live this day. You might not like me, but as a man of the cloth, I'm sure you can understand that sanctity.
Are you done?
That's one thing he's not wrong about.
This is so stupid. We were on our way to
There are people who
find
are
a
dying.
book. We were on our way to find a book, and now we're dealing with this bullshit.
Sorry,
This is too much. This is no. It's not your fault. It's just I don't understand how much more of this. I don't know how much more of this I have to give. There is. Fine. Okay. All right. We go back.
I
to
think
Phandalin.
this man is not worth our time. I think we have to go
At this
save people.
point in the conversation, the US have been out in this field talking for a while. I need a deck save
Well,
from everyone outside.
Versus, like,
But like as in like you're
the
still out
chaos
here.
is
You aren't moving yet. Yeah.
moving.
Oh,
I thought we was moving the whole. Like, Hector.
You've
Like-
moved to the wagons. You haven't gotten loaded up on the wagon yet.
Gotcha. Don't worry.
Yeah, and we wouldn't
Yeah.
leave without the 1 hour Sprout anyway. So, or
No, wait,
Jasper.
no, you're right.
Okay. I'll
Did
do
you roll as
deck
well, or-
save.
You would as well. You're
You
outside.
said a
Yeah,
deck
'cause,
save,
yeah,
right?
I'm with the group. Okay, cool.
Oh, no.
It's a 15.
No, you
Oh,
Oh
basically get
no.
rolled over.
question-
I rolled a natural one.
Question is
no
everyone is on the
comment.
NPCs also like technically rolling deck saves? It's like what is the
Yes.
situation like the things are flying overhead? In that case,
Yeah.
Vanna would give guidance to Nedra.
That doesn't do shit for a deck save, but yeah.
Yeah, no,
Fuck,
Yubisi
it
probably
affects the
gets
I thought
knocked
for some
off his
reason it was Alex
feet.
check.
It's appreciated.
I
Medra does have danger sense, so that helps.
I've got a 10. It's not much.
Oh yeah. So anyone who got under a 14.
Oh, I just made it.
Everyone but Sapphire, basically.
Fuck! Oh no.
Yeah.
All of you would take 11 cold damage from the area of effect magic and shit these things are spewing out. You BC, you take 22.
I'm down to 1 hit point.
Why does UBC take 22?
Where
Because I rolled a natural 1.
are
I rolled a
they?
natural 1.
How close are they to me?
Your base is
Down
pretty
to
close to
5.
you now. Now that you've like retreated back with the group, you're pretty close.
I will go over to UBC and cast Cure Wounds.
Tristan is a little low on health. Egluth
is Pike
blocked
dead?
for... No, Pike. So wait,
No,
Egluth
Hike.
blocked for... Oh, Hike lived. That's what I was saying. Egluth blocked for Hike and Pike, as well as the Aka. He took all of those hits. Egluth now looks a little wounded.
UBC get 7 points back.
Thank you.
I'm at
Okay.
5
Okay,
HP.
we need to
I
run.
would like to immediately.
Go ahead.
I mean, yeah, we could run. But I feel like the moment like Estrogen gets hit from this and sees like everyone around her getting hit, she's gonna get a little bit angry and fire an Eldritch Blast up at like whatever the nearest monster is.
Yeah, you fire off. I'll even say like you hit one of the small ones as it just like and like it falls to the ground. It's just there are hundreds of them.
Yeah.
One dent made no difference. Like literally another one just replaces the swarm.
Okay, question. In what area would you say there are hundreds of them?
Up near the cloudy maelstrom, above the pyramid and
Like
everything.
how much of an area?
Or if you're not doing AoE, you would know it's probably like a mile wide.
Jesus
I
Christ.
don't know what that is.
It's like
A mile.
5.5 kilometers?
feet.
No.
That-
1.16 kilometers.
Yeah, it's a little bit over a kilometer.
1.5 kilometer. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, fine. So maybe there's no point of doing. Okay, fine.
Yeah, D&D
Fine.
abilities don't have metric system, sadly.
Oh shit, yeah.
Fine.
It says 1 mile radius.
No, I was vaguely considering whether it would be worth fireballing a bunch of them, but probably not.
Wait, how are you doing fireball at level 3?
Well,
I
also
have a
they're
spell scroll.
Oh shit,
they're
yeah.
inferno
Shit,
creatures as well. They're fiends, so they might have resistance
Okay.
or.
They're
things.
abyssal.
They're
But
abyssal.
abyssal are also
Okay.
resistant.
Yeah, but
Okay, we need to-
exactly.
We need to run. I'm
we're
going to look at
getting-
UBC and just...
Yeah.
I'm going to let this guy go.
All
I'm
right.
going to pull out a dagger, cut his ropes, and I'm going to smack the horse and just be like, run, go. I'm going to look at the others, all the NPCs, tell them to run back to Phandalin. And we're going to catch
You
up.
see, he's just like holding on to his wound, just like you see, he was clearly like
I
at least
go
a couple
up
levels
to,
in tally. He's lay on hands himself.
Okay.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, no, he's just
I
like
don't-
riding away, like fuck.
Wait, before like the horse starts moving,
Yeah,
like when I see that Sapphire's cutting him loose, I would like to do warp flesh on him.
wisdom save. Okay.
I want him to not take this shit for granted and not. I want him
18
to see
on
the
wisdom.
reality of what's really going on. 18
Oh,
does
God.
save.
Thank God.
Yeah,
I was about to
seriously.
start a combat this time.
No.
Warp flesh start a combat. It's not even an attack.
You sprout an eldritch tentacle out of him. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, he's being a
you see,
bitch to my friends.
he grunts for a second, he looks back, stares at you, and he just keeps on riding, like keeping that mental note. And you all load up on the wagon and, start to like ride away. It's very like with all of you here, it's very cramped, but people are just like, huddling up together and just like going on for it.
Tan, just one
yes,
thing really
Sapphire.
quick. I would, if the others are okay with it, send all the NPCs away. But I would like to stay, and I would ask the others to stay as well, as in UBC and Estrogen. because I don't want to abandon Jasper, Devana, or Rice or
Ivana
Sprout.
also wants to stay.
Ivana's back.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Ivana's back.
wait.
Yeah, but
Are we
yeah.
leaving? I thought we were going towards Jasper. Yeah,
I'm
the
the
thing
only
is,
Yeah,
one
like-
I
on
acknowledge,
this side.
Yeah, I
I
think we're at
acknowledge what you're saying, and I know that I'm at 5
No.
egg points, but also External would not abandon Jasper like that.
This is the
I
same
know.
problem
Again,
I'm having.
you
right
are
now.
free
Yeah.
to do so. You are free to do so. There is a way it can
What the
succeed,
fuck?
but with your health, it is a hefty risk. Just letting you guys know.
Okay,
It
we're back, I
is.
believe.
have.
We're back. Yeah, I
what
think
is
we're back.
I want to confirm has everyone are people still evacuating, or have they is it empty
Yeah,
now?
people are still evacuating because most people didn't have horses or anything, so it's a very slow evacuation.
Okay, but the entrance, is that still blocked or no?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, it will be very hard to get through.
I mean, it's good that I'm the only one that would decide, to be honest, if I think a look about it, because
So,
I do.
Before I
have-
cut to Sprout, I would
Oh.
actually ask everyone: are you trying to stay
Oh
then?
yeah.
Because
Okay, give me a rundown. So you said that there's like a thing. The actual pillar and stuff is like a mile wide, right? But is the amount of demons and everything also that direction?
yeah, like they're everywhere, especially around this pyramid.
Are they
Like there's
are they,
hundreds of them around.
are they in the sky mostly, or are they actively diving down on people?
Both. So there's a lot of those fly-like things in the sky, and a couple of like the shadowy-looking demons. The others, like more demons and like the weird amalgamation, like corrupted things, they're all over the ground across the fields and everything.
Is it so the where the temple is? Is it like in a clearing in the woods or something? Like what's okay? So
Yeah,
could
it's
we
a clearing.
feasibly, if we go deeper into the woods, would it be safer there? Because we've got coverage from trees that maybe they're. I think Devana would suggest it is that maybe they do get further away from the temple to not be immediately within range, but stay somewhat close so they can. So maybe that if maybe it dies out, they can go back in. I think they would pitch something like
Sure.
that.
My character is like listening to Sapphire. I'm assuming we're all trying to figure this out.
Mhm.
I'm gonna use one of my divine senses.
Fiend.
No, how dense are the numbers? So dense. And I think
Yeah.
flavor-wise, you'll see Yabisi like get up with the shield, and I'll activate the power, and I want to make it very apparent to everyone in the group that actually I'm going to say, "Let me see what we're facing," and then my eyes will shine, and you'll hear like a little
Yeah.
music.
As you say that, the energy from the pillar near you and all of these things, there's so many of them, it almost feels like one big thing to you. And it is so vastly horrifying, like just the scope of its existence. And you, in your years, have not felt such a strong push. As you all see, like his eyes like glow, and he just gets blasted back and falls down to the ground. Like that's how
Man.
intense the dark energy is here.
I would like to ask Fulgobin, do you think there's a way we can get through? We need to find Jasper.
There are many ways through, not so many ways out. As for your friend, well, I have a feeling they're about to do something entertaining themselves.
Yabisi like gets up, Ivana,
Hmm?
and I take Ivana's hand.
See, they're absolutely like they're like
And, like, I was
shaking
like-
and like
I think-
visibly strong.
I think we have to let Jasper and Sprout go.
Wait, no, there's
Why don't we?
It's a
go?
wall. It's a giant. I'm sorry. I know I was terrible earlier. But I reached out. And we can't fight that many. We won't
I
make
know.
it out. I'm
Wait,
sorry,
wait, wait.
Ivana. We can't. And I think Yabisi is just Hector's okay, but Yubisi's really overwhelmed right now. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry
And
that
I
I was
think
a jerk earlier. And like you can just see like
Estrogen's going to
tears
like
coming down
interrupt.
his face.
Estrogen's is going to like snap back into like herself and just immediately interrupt BC and be like, "No, there's apparently there's something. I talked to Fulgobin and Jasper's doing something. I don't know, but
I
also we could go in. We could try going in."
I saw my sister out there. She's doing. I don't know what she's
Your
doing there.
sister. Okay.
But she was
No.
going in towards. I don't understand what's going on.
We have to go. We have to go in.
Wait, is Sapphire also going to start crying?
That's up
Hey,
to
Dad,
you,
can
man.
you help, please? I don't know what to do.
We are going. Our characters are going through it. We are going through it.
At this point,
Everyone just breaks down in this wagon right as you're about to load up.
so here's the thing. At this point, I think after Eston sees that literally her entire party is crying, at least the ones who are there, she's going to be like, "Fuck it, I have to do this." She's going to cast Armor of Agathis on herself
Oh no,
and start
you're
run-
doing it!
and start running in.
Okay.
Ugh.
Okay.
Oh my god, are we
Okay.
gonna end the campaign here? Are we about to just
TBK.
do we love
Okay,
each other
Jasper
too
is
much?
about
I-
to have a very interesting life.
I can't. I
Oh.
have to. I have 20 temp HP. That's more than my normal HP.
Sure.
Almost as much as my normal HP. So
As you're
I might
Wait,
be
then
fine.
because I had full HP, what the fuck are y'all doing, bro?
Oh, wait, I have 10 temp HP. Never mind.
I did not think that this is where it would
Wait,
go
Estrogen,
this
Estrogen,
far.
how's your normal HP looking?
Oh, 5.
I will hand you a potion of healing.
I will chug it as I'm walking.
Yeah, that would be for you. I think you have to roll it. Would be 2d4 plus 2.
Watching Estrogen run off, Sapphire is going to smack herself, casting mage. No, fuck, what is it called? Mage armor. Yeah.
Armor?
While smacking herself, look up at the sky. Dad, I need help. If I die here, know that I do care, but shit happens, and yeah, anything you can send down. Tell Gore he's been the closest friend I've ever had, and yeah, I'm sorry about all the other shit, and just leg it after Estrogen. Just fuck it, we're doing this.
I think the van is doing
Okay.
a similar thing. I think they're holding the necklace and they're praying, but I think it's more of it's less of a because the necklace is not tied to their goddess, but they are they don't know what it's tied to now, and they are kind of going like, I don't know what you're a part of, but if you're not helping, then I don't need you. And it's gonna see if anything happens.
So,
Um,
Yabisi, yeah.
Yabisi will wipe away his tears and be like, I wanted to find the second island. I think 100 years is a good life. And then I will cast Heroism with my last spell slot to make my set and leap to the side of Estrogen and try and protect them as much as possible as we're fighting our way through.
Okay.
I think our characters are taking our last stand at level 3.
Yeah. Just
You-
confirming, just making one thing clear, Tan. The other NPCs have all left. They are all going back to
No.
Vandalin.
So
No.
I was
Oh,
getting
no.
to that.
Yeah. As we're
As you guys
running,
start to
we would
take
like
this
to.
stand,
Savannah is,
Yeah.
is still
You-
behind,
I
by
know,
the way.
but-
yeah.
yeah, you see, as you're even trying to do that, Eglith looks at all of you like,
Hell, if I'm leaving this mess, I said I'm gonna travel with you and keep you all safe. And now that's what I'm gonna do. My little elf friend is still in there. So's little Leaf. If we're gonna get him out, then we're gonna get him out.
and you see he also like stands up and like starts walking with you, and you see Tristan like kind of panicked and just like, right, This is all I've ever wanted to do. Protect people. Be legendary. And that's what I'm gonna do right now. And he's like just psyching himself up as he's like getting up and also walking. And you see Ziaka very catatonic, but I was the priestess of this temple. I have failed that. I will not fail the protection the Collective One spreads here. I will make sure that this is made right. So I am with you as well. And Zalstein just shaking her head like, right. No more running. We walk. And Pike just kind of like cracking his like neck a little, walks up to your BC, gives you a nod and kind of bolsters you as well, and he starts walking with you. Hike, with one arm now bandaged up, tourniqueted, stands up, picks up a long sword. That bastard isn't getting out of this so easily. And he just starts walking up as well. Nedra, seeing everyone walking in, joins as
Dvana's
well.
still behind. I will add. Dvana's stayed for a moment, but is also
Yeah.
looking at. They are looking at Nedra, and they are.
You see, Nedra's kind of looking at you expectantly, like she seems to want to do whatever you would, is where she's at.
I think. Oh God. Okay. The thing is, I might make a really bad decision.
It's bad decision day. It really is.
So right. I think there's something that Dvana is trying to do. They are trying to hope, I guess, because their magic obviously comes from like the divine, right? And usually it's channeled out into a spell or something. And what they're trying to do instead is to kind of pull that and push it into the necklace to try and trace.
What are you pushing into the necklace?
Divine magic.
Just like
Just
okay, yeah.
yeah. Try and I think they're trying to get extra help, possibly. But they did say, if you're not helping, you're of no use to me. So this is a point where they might take their sister's advice.
Okay.
So yeah.
So
this
you
is
just
really weird.
press divine magic into the medallion.
Yeah. To try and see if they can pull attention from anything what it would be connected to and be asking for help.
Roll me religion.
Can I use one of my inspirations to roll with advantage?
Sure. Yeah.
Really good because one of them was a 1. That's a 17.
17, okay. You focus that energy. For a moment, you see all of those markings you had recently noticed all begin to kind of glow with this golden light, which is very unlike the kind of magic you use, because your magic's always like almost greenish.
Yeah.
And this weird golden light kind of pulsates in your medallion. And you see the places where it's like the half is like cut out essentially, like the cracked part of it. You see that begins to just like expel light out, like it's supposed to like flow through, but there is nothing there, so it just expels out for a moment.
Yeah.
And as that happens, I need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That is 22.
Okay, good. That was a DC 20.
Okay.
You for a moment get like a migraine pulsing through you, and it vibrates and floats up like your medallion, and then it just falls down, almost like whatever spell it was trying to do was incomplete. But you hear again a cacophony of different voices. You first hear the same voice you heard back in Phandalin. Just through the muffled thing, you just catch one thing. Be careful. Something, something, something. Don't push yourself there. And that's it. And then another voice speaks out into distance, not addressing you, seems to be addressing someone else, almost as if, like, when if you hear someone who's turned away from you,
Mhm.
like in that way, just how many times must you rely on these tricks? And as that voice is going off, you hear a third one just being like, do you know? Are you all right?
No.
What is wrong?
Everything. Just people might be dead. People I care about. And I don't know what to do.
I do not know your voice. I do
don't
not know you. But it is the first time you have reached out. So, you have one of the pieces then.
Who are you?
Someone who will trust the person wielding the piece you have. Right now, your thoughts are clouded, dark, terrified. That it will not stand. You must be stalwart against this darkness. You must fight it with the brilliance and defiance of light. And for that, you must steel yourselves, steel your heart, steel your very soul. Stand proud. You were given this piece, were you not?
But I don't know why.
And tell me this, the people who gave you that piece, were they strong?
Yeah.
Then that is what you must be as well. Stand against this darkness, so when the light comes, you will learn of that why you wield this, and what you must do. All will be made clear, but for now, know that Ludaria stands by your side.
What?
And as you say what at his, declaration almost, you see your fingertips begin to glow.
Okay.
And in this moment, just a question passes through your head. What do you want?
To keep my friends safe. To keep everyone I love safe. I don't care what it takes.
For that you must be stronger than you are. For that you must give more of what you are.
How?
Sun shines upon you, but so does it burn. You must be willing to burn.
Yeah. It's okay. I just want to keep them safe. That's all.
Ivana, you gain a level.
In what?
You gain 1 level in Warlock.
Oh, fuck.
Holy shit.
Celestial Patron.
So that's it. Oh, wonderful. Okay, I'll fix that in a second, I guess.
Yeah, no worries. But you just see this light filling you up. You were feeling quaking and crying. You are filled with warmth and surety suddenly. And you immediately feel this connection in your head to your medallion, to whatever this voice of Lodarius is. Like, you know who Lodarius is, being a cleric. Like that is the god of the sun and light, and uh, you feel that connection almost innately, almost at your fingertips, and without realizing it, like you just use the light cantrip without realizing it. You
Cool.
see some of your wounds begin to close up. If you have taken any damage, it
Yes, I
heals.
have. Oh, cool. All of it?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I do have a technical question because I think for
Yeah.
one, you have to be a minimal of charisma, which I'm probably
Yeah, no,
not.
fuck prerequisites. I don't believe in those. You need
Um,
13 minimum
okay, so I am
so
11, so
your charisma gets bumped to 13.
cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess because I don't know yet what I gain from that, so I don't know what my choice would be. But yeah, why don't you cut to the others first, and I'll tell you
Yeah.
if they've joined or not. And what
Uh,
they've done at least. I guess.
yeah, like the choice part for you comes at level 3 of the warlock anyway, so you're good.
Okay.
Like celestial warlock just gets their shit immediately.
Okay. God. I suppose
At level
yeah.
3 you pick your pact and shit. That happens later.
Okay.
Uh,
I suppose yeah.
Cool. While that's happening,
Yeah.
all of you guys have kind of breached through. We cut inside first to Sprout real quick, just for a little quick thing. Sprout, you have snuck your way past this entire crowd. You are inside. At this point, you see most of the upper levels are empty or dead. And there is just this like black ichor like corruption spreading across the floor of this temple. And you see that
I
same pillar
think
of light. Yeah.
if there are people who have died like um recently, I feel like Sprout is just constantly walking with Spare of Dying and just slapping it on everyone. As they walk past.
You do that, but you also immediately realize the futility. You cast
After
Spare
a
the Dying.
while, yeah, after a
Oh,
while, Sprout would just continue their way if that doesn't work.
oh
Of order. I
yes.
believe Spare the Dying also prevents people from being raised as undead.
I know. This is
Point
not undeath.
of order. Oh, cool. I just wanted to double check because you said they were turning into
Yeah.
zombies. And
No, so they were turning into Rutakin, which are like these abyssal creatures.
cool. No worries.
No worries. Yeah,
I just
no
wanted
worries.
to advocate on behalf of
Appreciate
my
it.
buddy
Yes.
Rice. All right,
No,
Appreciate
it
it.
wouldn't help that with that. That's
Uh,
why at some point Sprout would just give up.
It's more so that you're stabilizing them, but when this corruption's spreading, they're just dying anyway.
Yeah, okay,
And
so Sprout would just continue running.
you keep running, looking around for Jasper. You don't see Jasper, at least in the main landing where you enter from. You see the broken down carnival stands, the destroyed cotton candy machine. The staircase is caved in at this point. You see the rest of the like bottom of this pyramid's also breaking open. And at this point, Sprout, as you're looking, you feel strange. Like, remember how you had like those interactions with your voice and everything, and you
Yeah,
felt
yeah,
nice,
yeah,
warm, and
yeah,
fuzzy?
yeah.
This is the opposite of that. This is
Okay.
everything around you, your body is rejecting. You don't feel safe. You don't feel good. It feels cold and uneasy and dirty almost. And as
Yeah.
you kind of like trying to like, step around the corruption to like make your way in this place, you just hear, "What are you doing, child?"
Uh, I'm I'm helping out because I was asked to, so I'm taking this potion to my to yeah.
And what if you die doing this?
I mean, eh, it- it's
Do you
kind of
really weigh your
part of.
life so lightly?
I mean, it's part of the cycle, you know. You put in a seed, at some point it sprouts, and after it sprouts, it kind of withers out, it dies. But it doesn't work the same with the fleshy people.
In fact, I'd say nothing works as closely with them as well. They all grow, wither, and die. In that regard, I don't believe you should weigh yourself any more lightly than they do. But it is a kind thought. My only fear is I feel like this selflessness is born out of a lack of understanding rather than kindness, and that can hurt you in the long run, young one.
Uh, uh, I'm listen. We can chat about this, but I do have to get this thing because I believe it has a limit, time limit. Uh,
And you and I both know if it comes to that, if what you fear has already happened, you are well past that time limit.
has it been that long since I? Damn it. I mean, trying won't have any bad repercussions, right? It, I.
Well, you are kind. Your faith lingers even so. So I will not stop you as I never have. And as that voice cuts over, you hear a different one, another familiar one. As you hear Hazelnut, you just hear, "Why are you there? You're not safe, little one."
Wait, was it the for? No, it's not the same person speaking. There's two different people speaking. Okay. Sprout is going to kind of frown a little bit as they're still waddling around trying to find Jasper. Somebody already asked me that. Why are there so many people in my head today? I'm a little bit busy. I'm trying to be nice
As
and
you
helpful.
say
And
that, immediately the voice goes, "My apologies. I
no,
sensed you in a
wait,
dangerous place."
wait. That was mean of me. I am sorry. You can still stay here. I do need a little bit of help because I can't locate a friend from the party, and I want to help them because Devana asked me to, and she looks sad. And I remember how it was when I was sad. I sat on a rock for like 30 years at some point. Maybe more, maybe less. I don't know. It's nice to sit on a rock. But I.
In your own efforts, you haven't noticed. You are dying, child. You should not be in that place. The voice like
Oh,
shifts
shit.
into like its gruffier version. You really need to learn how to pay attention to yourself. Look at your own feet. And as you look down, you
No.
see just blackened leaves coiling upwards, slowly
Oh,
growing. And
no.
you see the greenness of your leaves like withering and getting shriveled up and frail.
Okay.
And you really need to get out of there, kid. In
But
fact, if you leave even now, some of that damage would be permanent.
so if I leave
But
now, this still stays.
it doesn't get worse. However,
Okay.
there's
Sprout is going
something
to
I
go
can
forward.
do. You start going forward, and there's something I can do. And voice shifts to its older version again. I can bring you to safety for some time, give you a moment to rest, and maybe help you recover. No time will truly pass on this side, and maybe we can actually talk about who you are and why I can hear you.
So you're saying that if I go and rest and take a break, no time is going to pass here. So
No substantial time will pass there.
what does substantial mean? Because this is like a
I
pretty bad
don't
situation.
know.
I mean, I'm no help if I'm dying on the way, so I will have to accept.
You see, as you're saying that, with this like greenish like energy coils right next to you, from coming out of your like half done mark on your hand,
Yeah.
and it rips open into a portal. A
Sprout
small
is
portal with
going
like this like
to.
long blueness, and
Mhm.
you see, you kind of like caught there, like, wait, what the fuck is that? And you're just like standing here, and you hear a loud sigh, and you look to the direction of the sigh, and you see walking up to you is a gruffed up looking Kenku holding their face like this.
Not again!
And
Oh!
Not again!
and you see they just like look at you and go,
Hello, listen, just take the portal. I'll find your friend.
that potion of yours won't be very helpful to them, unfortunately.
Oh.
I can help them though.
Wait. So you're saying you can help my friend, right?
Yeah.
Uh, if you could do that, that would be really nice because I really don't want to wither up and die. Yep, my friend UPC is waiting for me outside, and I think they would
They
be a little bit sad. Um, and I
they give
promised
you a
Ivana
very
I would
sad
make it
smile.
back.
As you say that, they give you a very sad smile, and they just go, it's important to make it back, and for that you need to not die right now.
I mean,
As for your
it's just a
friend,
little leaves, but if I take this portal, then I can rest for a little bit, and then it's going to be okay. It's just a little bit of brown. It happens to all plants, just new spots.
listen to what your friend has to say in your head. I'll save the one here.
Okay.
And
Thank
before your
you.
friends get here, it'll be safe.
Okay. Okay. Uh, thank you. And Sprout is going to take like one of the little fruits and offer it as like a thanks because they have nothing to give.
You see, they take it, kind of look at it like, and go, that's something I should eat, really. I'll pass this along to your friend. They would like to know
Okay.
you were also here helping.
Okay. Tell them to make sure to eat it pretty quickly because I think they will need the recharge. Okay. Bye. Thank you. You're really nice. Wait, what's your name?
Looks at you for a second, just goes, my name is Cry, sweet child.
You have a really nice name, and I like your feathers. Anyways, I'm kind of shriveling up. My name is Sprout. Bye. And Sprout is going to go inside the
You just like
portal.
waddle your way into the portal, and the last thing
Yeah.
you see is they like pocket the fruit and they instead take out like this like black curved misshapen knife and just take a deep breath and just go, time to get to work. And that's where the portal closes for you. Uh, After that, obviously, what happens to Jasper last time is what happens, where they walk up and pick you up and all of that. And after that, you see them open up their wings as he flies down into the pillar, with dagger in hand. The only difference in that scene now is they hand you a little fruit before they go. And
Would
and
Jasper
Jasper,
not recognize the fruit at this point? I mean,
he would. Uh, and you see now, Jasper, empty, cacophonous sounds all around you in this moment. Pillar of light beckoning you closer as you walk up to it. As you walk in, first you get hit by just nothingness and white. And then this weird, dark, roiling fog in just emptiness. And you see here three things beckoning you closer. You see there is a black, gloved hand to your left that is slowly just calling upon you. You see in front of you a long white thread hanging almost on nothing, on top of which rests a perfectly balanced black feather. And to your right, coming out of this like dark robe, a bony white hand inching you closer. And in this moment, where does your attention go between the three?
I think, given the conversation I've just had with the king, who we will come on to later as to whether I recognise them from stories of old or not, I think I would follow the thread and the feather.
All right.
I think I know what it relates to, even as just. I think it is the most natural course to take that the cry would have pointed me towards.
All right. You go up to the feather, and as you do, the other two vanish into inky darkness. And instead of the feather, you just find yourself falling away into nothingness. And as you keep falling, you hit something. And as you kind of like try to stand up, you look around, you are on a giant hand. And looking down onto you is a giant white porcelain mask.
Okay.
You feel like you're drowning amidst this darkness, and then as you open your mouth out of breath, you realize you don't need to breathe. And you just hear this voice speak out from behind this mask. Greetings, young soul. Parted far sooner than one should have. I am sorry to say you are dying. Well, death does come to all. You are one of few. Those few that can temper the strands of fate itself. Those that can nudge it in the right direction. So, I come here with a choice and a request. I'm sure you have seen the terrible things wrought upon the world right now. I would like your help in making sure they don't come to pass.
Live them.
You say that and she just goes, I am sorry to hear that. However, much worse things are on the horizon, and there are less than a handful of people remaining who can swerve fate in a different direction. So I come here asking for your help. If you would like to be one such individual to stop these mockeries of death reigning rampant across the world, to stop darkness from taking hold, from breaking the cycles of life and death. Would you help me set these things right?
I think I will. I think I have a duty to. I have a duty to my friends, and I can't help them from here.
And what about not your friends? What about the thousands, if not millions, at risk because of the terror the world faces? I know what I ask is something that is far
Everyone's
more
a friend, I just
expectant.
haven't met them yet.
As you say that, you see this large figure kind of tilts its head, and then the hand beneath you disappears as you begin to fall. And as you keep on falling and falling into darkness, you fall into a room. White light all around you, liminally spaced, almost like no furniture or anything. And here, standing in front of you, is the same woman, but your size. And you see, she just sighs and takes off her mask. And you see this sad and tired looking woman with just like, pale skin, long black hair. And she gives you a wry and weak smile. What I ask will not be easy. There will be many trials and much more suffering than what you face today. It's far more to ask than I would of anyone, but I suppose I am desperate in my own way. So if you are indeed agreeing to be my champion, and she kind of like very gently caresses your cheek, then I will do what I can to aid you. And I am sorry for what is to come.
I think we'll all be sorry for what is to come, but isn't that always the way?
You will have the power to change that way, should you choose. It'll all depend on what you do, along with your companions. We are only allowed to interfere so much these days. And I trust that you can succeed. And you see she kind of like pulls back from you and places her hand on all your wounds as they begin to like unnaturally close up. I am buying you time. And I hope the next time we meet this face to face is either truly physically or well off into the future. Until then, besides the abyss and the darkness that spreads across the world, there are far more enemies you need to be prepared for. The oceans are not the only foe we face. There are those who will mock death. There are those who will bring the plague of undeath. There will be those born of flame and malice as well. And there are also those that even my eyes cannot see. But I know they are complicit, and I hope you find them. Thank you. And she kind of just like lets you go as she says that. If you have anything to say to her before you are let go.
I will just look her firmly in the eyes, make a deep bow, and just say, by your leave, my queen. As an ignorant, I know who this is,
All right. As you
And the bar
are left, as you are left out, you wake up wearing different clothes. Your wounds are all closed up. You're wearing like these long pair of like leather, like pieces of robed armor with like this raven feathered cloak over one of your shoulders. And you can sense this thing is brimming with magic and it is old, far older than you or anyone you've ever met. But you also know it will take time for it to properly wake up. And Jasper, you gain a level as well. Not in Warlock. You gain a level in Paladin.
I knew it! I knew
Love
it!
that.
Oh my god.
I love this
And
so much.
in Jasper's case, I will let you know when you do go to edit your sheet, you can change your class makeup. Like you can change your split if you want to. So out of your 4 levels, if you want to put a
Okay.
couple more in Paladin to start with, you can do that by leveling the other class down. I will let you know at least the next 3 levels, or at least the next 2 levels have to be in Paladin because you will get to your oath. And your oath options are very, very specific as well. Which are, hold on. Jasper. Not that. Where is it? Give me a moment. Yeah. So for you, it's gonna be an oath of vengeance, or it's gonna be.
Joke.
It's actually for you it would just be oath of vengeance. Redemption doesn't make sense for Jasper because those are the 2 options it gives you, but redemption doesn't make sense. You don't have to redeem yourself yet. But yeah, and
Very
I
cool.
think with that we can also take a break there
Yes.
as we'll cut to the party walking in on this.
Jesus.
I love the kind of like poetic bit about Devana and Jasper both wanting to keep friends safe and being able to make some kind of fucking deal.
This is the wildest shit
great.
I've seen at level 3 and 4 ever.
I
So
forgot
great.
to fucking react and how much I was staring at the screen and just taking in everything. I didn't even get to do the rice reactions. What the fuck?
There was so much going on.
So much. But yeah, we'll take a like quick, 15-ish minute break,
Yeah,
and
I
we'll
need
come
to
back
use
after
it. Okay.
Yeah.
that. And Jasper, you can add. Hello, and we are
Hi.
back. We are back with our lads once more. Jasper has just been reborn. Let's call it that. Why not? And
Lives.
Jasper lives.
now,
Jasper 2.0.
immediately back to the worst of it. The rest of the party who did not have this little journey, I'm going to need rolls to see how well you guys do charging your way into this place.
All right,
I'm
here we
sure it's
go.
fine.
So, this is a group athletics check.
I don't suppose I can persuade you to make it an Arcana or a History check instead.
So that's a persuasion check from you, Assis, to then change. Okay, no, it ain't working.
Here.
I go to guide myself.
All right.
Man, it'll be so funny after that power of Jasper just sees corpses.
Ooh.
17.
The dice
seems
are
like he
telling a
will.
story. I rolled a natural.
No.
Oh, you beastie, no.
I'm really sorry, guys. I'm trying, but the dice are.
The dice are not fans.
The dice are not trying.
No.
17, 9, 5,
Like
12.
I don't know how I'm so bad at this because I'm not gonna complain about the 5. I'm just gonna shut my mouth and I'm just gonna accept that the dice are telling the story and that it does matter that I built my character to be incredibly strong at things. It's just that the dice don't want it to happen.
Now, I may have rolled a 1 for another NPC.
Oh no,
Which one?
don't do that.
I won't say that, yeah. But hold on, let me roll for everyone. Okay. All right. So you guys start charging your way through people
Dan, I don't hear you.
tiny ass hallway. Oh,
Say something.
something.
Oh, OBS froze. Shit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, we're all frozen.
Oh no, we are all frozen.
Now we're back.
Okay, yeah, we should be back. Yeah.
What was
we're back.
that?
I don't know.
All right,
I
here
love
we
it.
go. Natural one. Hopefully, I don't
Yeah,
die.
so you're all charging in. At this point, you see the hallways like been broken apart quite a bit with people, and as you're making your way through, getting kind of like lost in the swarm, uh, you realize it's far more of a pressure than you were expecting because the hallway isn't fitting all of you in like a wide line. You're also just in a file and getting pushed back. Uh, I'm going to need constitution saves from all of you as you all are failing this group check.
Okay. Oh, I don't think Yabisi's making out of this one alive, guys. I just rolled a 6.
I got a nat 20 somehow.
I'm going to burn through my last inspiration. It wasn't bad. Never mind. That was hang on. 13 in total.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think
So-
Yabisi's making it through this. I might have to like dip into my backup character.
RIP.
So you take a bit of essentially what is like bludgeoning damage via like suffocation almost, like just like getting caught in this horde. Ivana, same goes for you. That is a fail on 13. The others are still kind of managing to like push their way across as much as they can, but you aren't gaining any purchase. And in this moment, the two people who are afloat are Sapphire and Estrogen. You see, looking around you, Tristan is not having a good time. You don't see Hike or Pike, they're very short. Nedra is trying. Eglith, you'd recall, was basically like battering, ramming his way through everything so far. He is hitting that exhaustion point, and you see he's finally beginning to like give, essentially. And Zelstin Ziaka, not the strongest. They're also getting kind of stuck up. But you see specifically though, Eglith, Tristan, and Zelstin are all looking pretty rough as well from all of this. The two people who are afloat, what are you trying to do here? Are you trying to help anyone individually or what?
How far apart is everyone from each other?
Like 5 to 10 feet. Maybe 15 for like extreme ends, but yeah.
Can Estrogen cast the warp flesh thing on more than one person at a time?
No.
No.
And I only have one more use of it.
Okay.
Also, it wouldn't help.
No, I was thinking something potentially. No, never mind. I'll keep it in my
How-
back pocket
how
for if we
far-
need to use it later.
How far
That's what
do
I'm
we
doing.
have to be to get back into the pyramid? Like how much do you like? Is there any idea of how much further?
Like 80 feet probably, yeah.
See, once again, my first thought was, can I fireball our way through?
The crowd of
Just-
people?
Yeah, like avoid the people, just 20-foot sphere of all the eldritch horrors, destroy
In a
them
tunnel.
and fireball through.
This is a tunnel, just so you
I forgot about that part. Okay. Can I just start like rap? So I have an Eldritch invocation that when I do an Eldritch blast, like things that I hit with it get repelled 10 feet.
If you want to Eldritch Blast people,
I just,
Like Eldritch
I mean,
Blast,
no, I'm not Eldritch blasting my friends, but I'm just wondering, can it help clear the path if I just Eldritch blast a whole bunch?
Can I obliterate people so
somehow.
I can push through?
you can. If you Eldritch Blast civilians, you know for a fact it will clear the way.
What?
Very easily.
pretty
If
much
I
the
Eldritch
only way to, if you Eldritch Blast innocent people, it's like the only way I think for your plan to work, Aziz. There is no way of us doing it without hurting innocent.
Why can't I just Eldritch blast the non-innocent people?
Because that's an actual feat.
Then roll me an
That is
insight to judge
advanced.
them.
Damn it. Okay. What if I Eldritch blast Elgath? Elgath? How do you pronounce his name again? Whatever. We'll figure it out later. What if I Eldritch blast him since he's massive? and push him.
He's also nearly dying.
We'll also kill him.
How do we do this? How do we do this?
I don't hear anyone.
No, Steve.
You're
See?
being picked up on stream, but for some reason I can't hear you.
Oh. No.
Try rejoining, and now we wait for Steam delay.
I can't think of anything that I could do.
There was an issue with my headset.
Oh.
I had
I don't know
that
what's
earlier.
going on. Wait, give me
My
a second.
headphones stopped connecting to my.
Are you
laptop.
fine now? Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, say something.
Are you accounting for the
Yeah.
fact that anything that hits me with my armor on takes 10 frost damage?
You know what? Good call. Let me see how many people die from that.
Something like 3.
I mean, that is. We saw that happen. Like, we had to let that go. Like, Yabisi was like, you know what? Spell's already cast. I can't do anything about it. Like, there's no.
That's probably
Chaotic.
why you're afloat. You took 2 people out on your way.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Chaotic good paladin. Right. Chaotic.
Yeah.
Can
I'll
I-
say there was a nice couple here on a date. You got them.
Oh
What? How?
You're charging through, they're hitting into you, and that recoil hit them. They are civilians.
Damn
5
it.
damage will
Okay,
kill
everyone,
them.
I need you to stop
No, it's
for a
10
second.
damage.
Just
Oh.
okay, say something.
Hello, something.
Something.
Da-da-da.
Okay, it should work now. I don't know.
Like, you can hear all of us and everything?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think I
Sweet.
can hear anything on the stream, but I'm not sure if that's just me or if my thing is being weird.
Oh, I muted the stream.
I
so
can
definitely
I can
can't
hear
anything
the
on
stream. I can hear the stream.
Oh, let me refresh.
it.
Alright. So, if you can hear us now, Steve, is there anything Sapphire would like to do in this moment of everyone else falling apart and it's just you and Estrogen afloat?
Fuck, dude, okay. Obviously, this is a failed whatever, and I do not know. Can I potentially? I don't think that'll work. Never mind. I got nothing. I don't. Just grab onto the closest person and try to get them out. That's all I can think of.
So
So
getting
you're
people
pulling
out?
back.
No, we still have to go through, right? So
Yeah.
So grab and go forward is the plan, right?
yeah.
Okay, give me a strength saving throw. And I'll roll to see who you're able to grab in that chaos.
I rolled a nat 1.
How are we doing this?
Guys!
P.
I think we might have to accept that we're not gonna get out of this
Okay.
alive.
I'm not
Okay.
there yet. I'm not there
I
yet.
am.
Right?
I'm ready. I'm already ready for my next character.
I have a last ditch move.
I think maybe we should play characters that are a little more
I have a last
cold-blooded
ditch move.
and less trusting
have a
and
last
willing
ditch
to
move.
ditch
It's
each
fine.
other. Like, I don't.
It's fine. It's
I don't.
fine. I've had
I
many
don't.
things.
Hold on.
I don't know what kind of story Tan is trying to tell, but I think it's like don't rely on your friends. Don't go back for them.
We're
Always
fine.
look
We're
out for
fine.
yourself if you
I
truly want to live.
think
What do
I
I do?
think
There's
that
3
at the-
ones, man.
I don't think you're going to die. Maybe get severely injured, but not dying yet. I don't think you made it more than the tunnel. So
Okay, everyone let Tan talk.
Sapphire, give me a con save. Okay. You see like Sapphire tries to like reach around, like sees an arm, tries to go for it, and again like the crowd sweeps them up as well immediately. But because you have that moment of breathing, you are able to like still hold on to your breath and everything. You aren't like taking that same bludgeoning that the others already took. In that moment, I will now roll once for all of the NPCs again. Okay, that's something that's useful.
Then I want to do something.
What do you want to do? I'll actually ask that before then.
I would like to just try to push as ahead of everyone else as possible. Like just enough that I'm not like endangering too many people. And I want to reach into my head and I want to reach out to Full Corbin and be like, do something. I don't care what. Take whatever of me you want, but do not touch my friends and get them out of this. Do something.
Roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
Jesus fuck. That's a nat 20.
Nice. These are the ones we need in these kind of moments. Tan's just like
All right. So, couple of things then. As you say that, Full Gobin's voice in your head enters once more and just goes, I don't want to take, but I will give. And first thing that shifts, you feel a horrible pain in in your right eye, and you immediately see your vision goes away, and as you feel around, your eye is gone.
Fair enough.
And you see
Don't need it.
you see from your fingertip a tentacle rides out and shoots into your head, and your vision returns as you now have a new eye.
Oh god.
And mechanically speaking, what this eye does is, the good part about this eye is, once a day you can activate true sight within 15 feet of you.
Okay.
However, you may also see other things.
Okay.
And second thing is, firstly, take a level
In.
and same class, same patron.
Okay. Thank God.
Mm. You gain a unique feat.
Oh fuck my life. Yeah. Go on.
Forbidden Arcana.
What?
It's called Forbidden Arcana. What it does is, when you cast a spell using any level of a spell slot, you can cast it at one level higher than what you can cast.
Oh dear Lord. Okay.
If
Where do
you
I even
use
write
this
this down right
feature
now?
somewhere, I'll wait for you to catch up.
Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah.
Oh. Forbidden stamina. When I cast a spell. How many times?
Yeah, like so. This is once a short rest.
Yeah.
However, when you cast a spell like this, if it ever pushes a 9th level spell above 9,
Yeah.
it may have unexpected effects as the spell is heightened beyond its safe capabilities. And whenever you use this feature, roll a d20 to check for arcane surge.
That makes sense.
And that is level 1 of this. Once you've written the whole thing, just put it on your sheet somewhere also so I can fix it later. But yeah. So you all watch as you're all falling into this crowd of people. Estrogen pushes ahead from the back of her head, where like leaves and flowers sprout out. You see these dark purplish tendrils begin to grow out. And they get bigger and bigger as you see eyes and mouths on all of them slowly just just cackling and laughing as they're growing. And the eyes all stare at different people, and some of the people seeing them, they just fall over unconscious, not dead, just catatonic from whatever the eyes showed them. And as the eyes grow out, you all hear, "For my friend, I will clear the way." And two giant tendrils fully just push the entire crowd to edges of the wall, just squishing them. Not most of them don't die. And all of you are just unfettered by these tendrils as you're on the ground, standing up, catching your breath. As you see from like behind you, almost like this phantasmal force of energy just shunts you guys forward to the end of the tunnel.
I'm dashing.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep moving.
Yeah, shield out, dashing.
Yeah,
like,
there's
down.
not a
Yeah.
second to rest. Like,
Yeah, shouting
Yeah,
Jasper's
the
name. just
tendrils then
pressing-
recede back into you. You guys start running around shouting. It is empty, desolate to the like further like inner parts of the like pyramid.
Mhm.
And there you see emerging from the pillar, walking down the steps, very safe looking Jasper, wearing new clothes, if not a little paler.
Vanna speeds up to him immediately. Just runs straight for him. I don't know how far away that is, but I don't know how fast I get there. But yeah. Vanna
oh my
runs-
god. Okay, he's okay.
The Vanna
Oh,
runs
God.
up to them and just sort of
Jasper will close the gap.
yeah, well, just like jump like in a hug. And like, oh my god, you're alright.
This motherfucker, we're wasting our lives trying to help to free him, and he stopped for a wardrobe change. Are you kidding me?
I will shoot us like a glare at Sapphire, being like, shush.
Listen, if I can't be
Nana-
funny right now, then what is the point?
Your BC was gonna be like, was this your revenge? Was this your revenge for me being an asshole earlier?
Jasper will look at Sapphire and go,
I missed
Perfect
that.
time.
I missed that. I just heard.
Yes.
"Hey,
Looks at
Okay.
No, I
Sapphire
missed
and
it
goes,
too. It
can we
just
get out
Oh,
of
okay.
here? Hang on.
1 second.
Where's
there we
Sprout?
go.
I thought Sprout was with. He came to find you.
Yeah, he came inside.
Where?
I couldn't get in, so he went.
Where?
Why did you send him?
Okay, everyone go look for Sprout.
I close my eyes and I use Divine Sense. The Sprout is a Leshy. Do they pop up as Fae?
They should. You don't sense any Fae. And again, using Divine Sense here fills your head with just abyssal energy again. It's terrifying.
He's not. within 60 feet of this place.
Okay, well, keep looking.
And
I know they were
as-
here because they sent me a fruit.
What?
What?
Okay.
See,
Wait,
I told you.
happened?
What the fuck?
It's a long story.
Wardrobe changes, fruits, and what's next? A feast? God damn it!
Look,
We don't have time for this. They're not, these things are not going to hold off. We just managed to get in. We need to get out. How do we find
Right,
Sprout?
if Sprout's not here, and you saw him, then he might be safe somewhere. He's small. He can escape through the cracks.
let's get to the forest.
All right, let's get out.
yeah, you guys begin running your way out.
Yeah. Devana
Oh, I
will
thought
hold on
Jasper
to
was doing
Jasper's
something.
hand and pull him.
Jasper, what do you think?
I don't know if Mike's still.
No, the fuck out of here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You guys begin to make your way out, and you make your way through the crowd again. They're still like reeling back from whatever the fuck estrogen did to them, and you make your way outside again, keeping an eye where the fuck is Sprout and all. You see Narcissus there with the wagon. All your other allies wounded, exhausted, everything, but still holding on. And as you make your way to the wagon, we quickly cut to Sprout.
Oh no.
Oh.
I'll give everyone a breather there after that. Stress. Sprout, you are floating.
Again?
Swimming, flying, it's hard to tell. And again, you see, like in your dream, the long blue expanse, like bluish purple energy twinkling all around you. You see a few like giant rocks fly past you, just missing you. You see what looks like in the distance, like bits and pieces of like ruined, broken buildings floating away from you. And you hear, "Are you all right?"
Well, I've been greener before, but that's okay. It's just a few spots. Should be fixed with a little bit of sunlight, maybe, hopefully.
I hadn't spoken in so long. You were the first in so long. I wished for you to remain. I am sorry for pulling you away when you did not want to be.
I mean, I didn't want to, go either. Uh, there's, there's the friend that I had like at the door, right? She was really, they were scared of what was going to happen to the friend that was inside, and I guess, hmm, I just kind of wanted to help because, you know, as fun as it was to sit on that rock and wait for my own friend, I still don't know where he is. So, but I made new friends, and also BC's waiting outside for me, and I think he would be a bit sad. He just got really angry over someone he knew for a week. He's known me for a while, so I don't want to see him break a wall or something. That's expensive, I think, is the word.
Well, I will not keep you long. I
I
assure
mean,
you, I don't have enough recollections of myself to be good for long conversations. I
that's
don't even
okay. I
remember
still
who
enjoy
I
our
am.
conversations.
But first, I would rather assist you in some way. I don't know what I am or what I was. But as I said before, there is something familiar about you.
I
A
tried
kinship I
contacting you
feel.
once, and it really felt familiar. And I dreamed of or I kind of sprouted out. I think Jesper called that thing a pun of me saying sprouted out. But anyways, um, so I tried contacting you in a dream, and it didn't really work. I was sort of just sitting there, and nothing really happened. But I did see of when I was born of, eh, of this life at least.
That also sounds familiar. That was after my time. Yes, it was after, of course. You must know my friend then. Or maybe they know you. I don't remember his name. But there has to be a reason you're here. There has to be a reason. I can sense you. If you would help me remember.
I want to.
I
Do you want my memories? I can give you my memories, and maybe something from my memories will bring out yours. And then it's like a fair exchange. I know who you are. You know who you are. At least a little bit. I mean, they're connected somehow, right?
You see, there's a pause to that, and then you feel like a glow appear on the front of your face and like dissipates out, and then you just hear it go.
Hey, that place. That glade. It is familiar. But I can't recall any name. Would you mind going there at some point? If you can go
Which
to where you came from, maybe we can both find an answer. I just wish to remember,
I
but then
mean,
I get scared. What if I forgot for a reason? What if remembering is not what I was supposed to do? But then
what's the
I
worst
don't.
thing that can happen, right? I mean, if you remember stuff, you still have the memories from now, and you will be able to discern what was right and what was wrong in those. So it won't be the same thing. It's going to be a little bit different.
Hmm, You're you're right.
Am I?
The me the me right now deserves to remember. I will find a way. If I recall anything, I shall let you know as well, friend. I hope we talk more, yes, but I also hope you find my other friends. I feel lost without them.
Other friends. What
I know
other
I
friends?
had many. I know I did things to protect them. I know I am what I am to keep them safe.
Hmm.
I don't know what else, though. I'm sorry I'm not helpful, but I can at
That
least
is
do this.
okay.
And you see that same green light extend out to you as you see the blackened leaves on you begin to heal.
Yay.
And as they begin to heal, you see you grow a little.
Oh.
You're like a foot taller.
Oh. Oh no.
And you
The
see
little
the leaves cascading out, are like kind of like, almost like long leafy sleeves around your
well,
arms.
I went from 3 feet to 4 feet tall. I think that's a
Yeah.
plus.
And you also feel this connection you have with this person deepen.
Mhm.
And as that connection gets deeper, you gain a level. And For what you take your level in, I will give you a choice. You can
Ooh,
take a level
okay.
in Druid.
Huh?
You can take you can take a level in Sorcerer,
Okay.
or where the fuck is it? Yeah, or you take a level in Paladin, but then you have to specifically go Oath of the Ancients.
Ooh, that's hard to choose. Oh
Take your
no.
time with it.
That's a ridiculous number of
Oh no.
choices.
I love that thought.
Three
That's
is
very
not
cool.
ridiculous.
3 is ridiculous. That's like 8 in total.
12.
Oh
Uh,
Whatever,
no.
right?
nerd.
Honestly speaking,
Regardless.
though, I do feel like the one choice that would fit Sprout is still naive. They would most likely go for Druid. That's my issue. They wouldn't understand the oath or anything, so I don't think
Yeah.
they would make one.
Uh, in which case, if you go Druid, you can go quite a few subclasses. There's a few that don't make sense. I think on your vibes, I know you know which ones make
Yeah.
sense. So, uh, yeah. But yeah. And also, as you grow, feeling stronger, full of this primal magic within you, I leave this choice up to you as a player. Technically speaking, at this point, you would be able to form a mouth. It is your choice,
um
though, if you wish to evolve that way.
oh my god. Ah Yeah, I think people are going to start hearing Sprout speak. They're
Through
going to
the
hear
bark
Sprout
screen.
begin to
Yeah.
ramble. Exactly how he rambles in his dreams.
All right. And as the rest of the party is running their way outside, you see a portal opens and Sprout just gets dumped out, looking taller, more mature, and has a mouth.
Oh, thank man! And I just go down and I just hug them.
No, no
Sprout
time
is
for
While
hugs.
I'm
going
still
Run!
running. While
Run!
running. While running.
Amazing.
Quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just grab Sprout and start running. You guys get on your wagon, you start moving. Uh, who's driving? That's all I need to know at this point.
I think
Yabisi.
Yeah.
Okay, VC
DBC
Yeah,
in a
driving.
usually
condition
it's
to
VC.
drive.
Yeah. Yeah.
DBC in a condition to drive.
I feel like
Sure.
when dumped in the wagon, the first thing that Sprout would do is they probably were dumped a little bit unceremoniously. So there would be like a little ow.
Oh. Also, I want to add, like, just in like while we're talking about visual changes in characters, um, once we're like out and probably like everyone's like actually not focused on running, you are probably going to notice that Estrogen's skin color and hair color has like slightly changed. Like her hair instead of like pale yellow has become like a pale like I guess like a pale like fiery orange. And her skin has become a much like just gone fully from green to like a orangey red.
That's cool.
Oh, like an autumn color.
I was thinking more summer. Actually, wait.
Summer.
I guess
Yeah.
that is
Summer,
autumn.
summer also
I
works for
associate
that, but
summer with
Summer.
red. I don't know.
with fire,
I
yes.
guess yellow.
Fire. No,
Actually,
you're
no,
right. You're
you're
right.
right. Let's say her
Autumn
skin
would be
becomes like
browns,
bright
honestly.
yellow. I can actually change her skin becomes like bright yellow, like just yellow instead of
Yeah.
and yeah,
For
she's become
sure.
a summer enlightened during the transformation.
Yeah. And as you guys start like riding off, like almost within a few minutes of you riding off around all this chaos that's now beginning to like spread out from the pyramid to everywhere around you. And you see like down the road as people are running and stuff, you actually recognize one person kind of like limping and kind of like running across the road. You see that goblin you saw from the pyramid and the gambling table back in Fandolin. He has like this weird fancy looking gun out and he's just like bleeding and like limping. And yeah,
I'm gonna slow down enough for him to be able to like grab the cart.
second you slow down, he's like, "It's you,
Get
fucks!
on."
Yes!" And he just jumps up.
I think because he's really badly wounded, right? How many
yeah.
people in the cart currently are in bad shape?
So all of you are in bad shape and all of you are packed together. This cart can't hold as many people as you are. Some people are like sitting near the like roof side of it. There's like 3 people in the front probably.
Understandable.
You have thrown all of your food cart shit out and it's just people in there. Like all of the room is being used for that. Like, because earlier you were casually going, so like Eglet and all weren't in the wagon; they were just walking along. He can't do that right now. And you guys, yeah,
Who looks the most fucked up?
are the NPCs? I'll say Hike is the most
Hike.
fucked up.
Devana will go over. Let me check how this works. This is a new feature.
I also want to say if there's healing involved, I can do. If you can pick me like the 6 people who are most injured, I will cast Prayer of Healing.
Yeah, I think we can move this
Sure.
because I think Hike would need a lot of healing from what, considering he lost a fucking arm.
Yeah.
But Devana will go like get closer to him and just sort of look him over, be like, "Can I?"
He just looks at you like,
And they will very gently take his face, and like from their fingertips, like this bright light, this bright kind of like green purplish like light emanates as I use the healing light feat that I have, which would give
Yeah.
I have a pull for so
D6.
D6. That is a 6. So
Hey, yeah, you
just-
see like the bleeding and all stops, and you know.
Yeah, I
starts to
think
stabilize.
as they do that, sort of like their eyes that are usually like a copper, like flash like bright, bright, and then pull back. It's like I can try and do more later. We've got a lot of people.
That's fine. See if this idiot's still alive. And he points to Jasper. And
Yeah, the Vanna will turn around to Jasper at some point. I think they would they've got so much to tell him, but I think they're currently obviously trying to get away first.
yeah. You're all like just hiding in like the lower end of the wagon if like
I
shit's
think
flying over you.
conversations can wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again,
just-
can you give me like the 6 people who are most injured? Because I do
Yeah,
want to cast Prayer of Healing.
Amidst
Huh.
NPCs other than Hike, it would be Eglet, Zelstein, Ziaka, and Pike.
So that's 5.
Yeah. After that, you can also heal Tristan. He healed himself a little. You can heal him more.
How does Nedra look as well?
Nedra looks fine.
Is there anyone from us players who needs a little bit of heal?
I'm
No,
full.
I got healed up and then I used heroism and then
Okay, so I'm just gonna do all of the NPCs then. All 6.
I have
That's
some
huge. They
HP.
were all solo. But yeah, let me know how much healing that is as you guys like start traveling.
yeah.
Like you see people are like taking shots and like the goblin you picked up. He for once just went like, what the fuck is happening? Did not wait for a response, turned around, started shooting things in the sky with his gun. And you guys are just like maintaining cover while like, you know, riding your way across. And
Okay, 22 points each.
That's so cool.
huge. They're all looking fine now. That's huge. Life clerics, man, I swear to God.
Before this level up, I had 21 HP, so you're healing them more than estrogen existed.
That's why I asked any of you if you needed a heal. I'm still at full health. I'm
I have
unscathed.
no idea what's going on.
Now, so Okay, there's 3 set pieces we have left to run through for this session. We're gonna hit them one by one. So firstly, as you're all like riding, hiding away from danger, you basically you feel your, after like some time of like driving around happens, you feel your heroism pass. So like the quote unquote like immunity to being frightened and stuff goes away. So your feelings kind of come back slightly, but not as heavily. And you see as like your heroism washes down, you feel your hands are like trembling at the reins. You don't know what happened, but you had resigned yourself to death right now. You were not ready to survive. And you, while riding, just look down at the side of your belt. You see your sword there. You remember what it means. You remember what you're supposed to be, the interactions you had while you were sleeping. But what the fuck does all of that mean when people are dying right now? Like, Second Island, sure, but how can anyone be equipped to deal with this?
I look over at the Prince Tristan.
Mm-hmm.
Tristan, I need you to take over the reins.
Sure, but
I'm assuming as a prince, they taught you equestrian. They taught you how to take care of horses. I need to rest. Please, Tristan.
I mean, I'm not a prince, but sure. I'm just
you're,
a lord.
you're a prince to me, and I hand him the reins and just make my way back.
As you start to leave, you see he stops you, and he's just like, "Hey, it's fine. We did it." And he casts calm emotions on you. It's okay. We did it. We made it. We saved our friends. We dealt with the problem. Now we're gonna go protect the town. They've already been calling us heroes, aren't they?
You've done well, and I'm just gonna touch his face and just put caress my thumb against his cheek, and I'll be like, when we're safe, you come find me. Okay?
I mean, of course. It'll be certainly safe then. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna head in and
head in
like,
and like he swaps with you.
And just find a place to sit, and hold on to my panpipes, and just sort of coil into like a large, like ball,
Yeah.
like with the shield. Like it's almost like because it's like a circle of leaves, and like if someone took a bunch of leaves and wrapped it around an acorn, essentially, and I just
Yabisi like leaves the front. Sprout is going to go leaves. leaves the front. Sprout is going to go after him, and he's going to plop down next to UBC, and I don't think Sprout really spoke a lot, to be probably like hasn't spoken since the whole thing happened. So Sprout is just going to plop down and randomly go, "You did good."
All of you hear that?
Wait.
There's like I mean, it would be hard to see the mouth because there's like a huge scarf there, but like.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, you could
so
talk
glad
this
you're
entire
alive.
time?
No.
Okay, so wait, let me get this straight. We go into a pyramid that is fucked to all hells, and one of us comes back with a wardrobe change. One of us gets a tentacle eye. One person can talk now.
Change isn't around anymore.
What?
I panicked, and I got this. and I pull out the scroll. Simon gave me this in exchange for the purse.
What is it?
Oh, I don't care about the money. What is that?
I don't know. But it must be really powerful.
You put 10,000 gold into that thing?
Yes.
You hear a burp. He sure did.
Are you
That's
kidding
fine.
me?
That doesn't matter.
No, I don't
We
care
can
about the
look-
money. I'm just saying
we-
that's how important the scroll is.
Yes.
Well, we can look at it later when we're somewhere safe.
Anyway, continue your rant, Sapphire. It's actually calming me down. As I put the scroll away.
I would like to say that I didn't get just a mouth. I did grow up a little bit, and
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you
and
look
I
So
know
taller.
taller, yeah.
weird.
I was going to get to that, yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird. So here's what happened. I was looking for Jasper, and then I was trying to go and find him, but then I started wilting all of a sudden, right? And my leaves were kind of going brown and falling down and all that sorts of stuff. And I met the bird person. And the bird
Estrogen is
person
just gonna like look towards Ivana at this point
Yeah.
and be like, "Oh God, he talks so much."
and the,
Missy is hanging on
Yeah.
to every word.
and
This
the
is like
bird person stopped me, and they were like, "I can save your friend." I gave them the fruit.
a kenku or an arakakra.
Is
I
that
got
what
the
they're
fruit, thank
called?
you.
The kenku?
Kenku? Did it was it black feathers or was
yeah,
it like
yeah, it was.
okay?
black
That's a
feather.
kenku.
Okay, a kenku, and then Hazelnut talked to me again, and
Wait,
I got dragged in
how,
a portal.
how many people here had strange things happen to them today?
Oh, I mean,
Eh,
He's like,
Wait,
minor inconvenience.
I'd certainly say this has been one of the stranger things in the past couple of years.
well, I mean,
I
more
mean,
like
I-
changes and stuff.
I'm pretty sure nothing particular. Something happened in the arena that was very odd.
Yeah.
I think Estrogen hasn't realized she's become an automilitary at this point, so she's just
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, Esther and you do look a little bit different. It's pretty though.
I
And
suppose.
Ivana looks at Jasper like, you look a little paler. Oh, I found my sister, by the way. It's a
What?
long story. She
Ugh.
she's a little different.
Yeah, we have a lot to unpack, don't we?
Yeah.
wait, so are we
So
going back to
much.
Phandalin or are we going to retrieve that magical book?
Right now,
Are we
you're on
still
the way
doing
to
that?
Phandalin.
Mandolin.
We're on the way
No,
to
this is
Mandalay.
like in character sci-fi is like, are we still going to retrieve that book or is that not
I
a
think we
There?
should
priority
go
anymore?
to Vandalin first.
I think the book can wait.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Book? What book? I don't even like if he's just like sitting there and I'm like, there was a book?
It's alright.
Why were we looking for a book?
with the banshee
Oh.
and everything? It's fine. We'll
Oh, the Banshee. Oh no. Oh no.
we can get there later. I don't think there was a deadline.
Oh gosh. Well, I mean,
Tad,
You just see Zelstine sitting there like, a quest
Right.
can wait.
if I give something in return, is it any role or anything? Is it possible from how much I've been walking around to have seen a book and picked it up?
It is
That
a
would've been
day
really
away
fun.
from here.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, no, we need to go back to
Uh,
Vandalay.
But yeah,
I'm-
you guys start like riding back. Yeah, go on, UBC.
Oh wait, is the cleric that we were actually helping with this problem with us? Oh no, she sent
Yeah,
Yes,
it was-
Yaka's with you.
Yakas.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh, Yakas, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
see-
I didn't mean to just talk about your book. I know it's important, the Banshee.
Well, that's not her book.
No, this is different. That cleric is back in Phandalin, the one who
Oh
did
yeah,
the
yeah,
book
yeah,
quest.
yeah.
This
This
is
is
the
the
one
cleric
close to
from
the
the temple.
pyramid.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, there's so many NPCs. and so
Yeah, but
many stories.
I know.
Zelstine came with us because
Yeah.
of
As part of
Sister,
the request, but it's not her
Yeah.
request. It was a request from the person at the temple. There.
Yeah.
she's
The
just
sister,
involved with it.
friend.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
involved. Yeah.
Yes.
Ruin the
This
day of a
isn't
lot of
complicated at
clerics,
all.
So
Yeah. A lot of
Yeah. We're just
Yeah.
we're just going back to Vandalin.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like-
so lesson learned. When weird creatures talk to you in your head, don't respond with "fuck me up, baby girl."
I'm sorry, you said what to him?
What? You said what? Wait, to which one? We've had
Full Goblin. You know the guy who sits in my head? The one who got us
That
through
guy?
this whole mess?
I feel like he kind
The
of
one
caused
that,
it too, but okay.
Oh,
Uh,
could someone please tell Estrogen what happened? Or did you see it all?
Did I
you
see
kind
him?
of saw it.
I mean,
No, you just saw the
hmm.
visions. Right? Yeah, you woke up too late, technically.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
I
didn't
didn't.
see the whole thing go down.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw it from the outside. The arena just opened up, and just everything came out. And I think at this point they also remembered that Nedra was responding to that in a bad way, and is going to look over at her. How is she doing right now?
She looks confused more than scared at this point. Like, she was very scared when it initially happened,
Yeah.
but since your calm emotion, she hasn't been thinking about that bit, and she's just like, everyone's been getting hurt, but I'm fine. Is it because of what the voice said?
I don't know, sweetheart. What was the voice saying?
It was saying to come to it.
Oh, right.
And you
Yes.
told me to go there.
Well, it's not your fault. Is it better now? Are you further away?
And she like stops for a second and just like shakes her head very quickly. And then she says, "That's not the first time I've heard that voice. It's spoken before and it always speaks to me and is mean, and I don't like it. Because it doesn't fight or anything, it just says things I don't like. I can't even punch it."
I get that. Well, best ignore it for now. Maybe if you just ignore it, it will not try again.
I guess.
It's all right.
And like, yeah, you see she's like, kind of huddles up a little more when she says that. And
If
after
you do
like,
hear it again, just please let us know. One of us.
Yes.
Anyone. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
It's all
And
right.
as you guys are kind of like, taking stock of the situation, checking in with each other, and you're riding ahead, you take a turn finally across like the wood line, and you see you're reaching Fandolin. And even as you approach the outskirts, immediately you started hearing sounds of struggle as well. And you make your way in from the front entrance, like that main street that went till like the town square. You enter and you see the immediate entrance of the street is desolate, empty. Further ahead, near the town square and the inn and all of that stuff, you see a full-on skirmish broken out. You see a bunch of these maw demons and Rutakin have clearly broken one of the side walls or like the palisade walls of the town, and have just like made their way in. And you see all of the adventurers and mercenaries who'd been around town. They all have like weapons out and are fighting. You see that dwarf who was sitting and gambling back when like they all showed up. You see he's standing on like the porch of one of the buildings, reaching into his jacket, and he's chucking molotovs at people. He's drinking a potion, running past someone, and just like tagging people with like this weird goop, and then the goop like ignites on fire. And he's doing all of that stuff. You see on one hand the red-haired beautiful woman. She is out there with both her hands free and is just casting fire spells left and right. You see she like throws out a scorching ray and it just burns through 3 people. What was that? I thought someone said something. Anyway, but yeah, so you see her going around like fighting, like they're all like getting back to back with each other, like trying to keep each other safe. Also, I forgot to mention this earlier, but for the sake of brevity, I will also remind you, Risk was also on the wagon because Eglith did save Risk.
Ah, yes.
I will
Right.
say he was unconscious though, because after what happened, he was out cold.
Right.
That's why I fucking forgot. Yeah. But yeah, Rizfa is also awake now. But anyway, you see this entire struggle happening. You see Dagon is out here as well. You see he has a sword out. He is, slashing away at a few of these demons. He points his sword out. The sword has like this mouth that opens out and it fires eldritch blasts. And you see he's doing that with one hand. He then like sheathes his blade, pulls out two hand crossbows and starts like taking shots with them. And who else is here? Oh, and you also see Onslow Green is here, pulling up his blunderbuss and just taking like long scattershot hits against like hordes of enemies and just like, laughing to themselves. And you see, even as you're like approaching this scene, they make pretty quick work of at least the demons around here.
Mhm.
And you see, like, it kind of clears out. They all like stop, take a breath. And you see, like, that same wall, another section of the wall breaks down, and like a second horde begins to come in. As the second horde begins to enter, you see all of the other like mercenaries and adventurers, they're all like looking at each other like, what the fuck? And you see Dagon like pulls up his sword again, looks at everyone and just goes, well, comrades, it has been an honor. We fought well, and it has been an honor and privilege fighting alongside all of you. And he does like this big flourish bow to all of them, turns around and starts sprinting away.
Fucking dick.
And you see he starts sprinting up to you. What you guys see is to Sender Manor. He's like running up that road up to the hill essentially to get like high ground.
He's running up that hill.
Shut up. And as this horde is like, the other ranch is like, fuck it, whatever. Like they start to gear up. You see the door to the building behind the one they've been defending kicks open. And you see a bunch of these like, kind of grimy looking people of like different shapes and sizes. They all like pop their heads out with pistols and like flintlock rifles and stuff, and they start taking shots at all these like demons. And it doesn't take you long to realize these are all pirates. You can hear it from their lingo, you can hear from the way they're dressed and everything as they start like rushing out and like shooting these things. You see that big tiefling you saw earlier. He walks out, takes a shot, pulls up a cutlass and just like just jumps ahead. And you Jasper would see Captain Jacob Selfmead walking out from the door, pulling up like this very fancy looking pistol, takes a shot. Right, let's take care of all of this then. We gotta get the people to safety first. Focus on that. As for the wall and the breach, you think you can handle it? And you hear a voice from like inside, like, oh, I think I can handle it all right. And you see flying out from a window, shattering through it, a large skeleton man flies out. And
Rattle.
Is this him? Yeah, this is him.
Yes.
Nice.
Never had the
see-
legend.
you see there's a horde coming up from one side. He just does this and goes, taste my lightning! And he does a 5th level call lightning on all of them. And let me roll. Yeah, okay. Most of them just get charred at that. And he looks to the other side and just goes, as for all of you, I don't like you. And he just does this like hand movement as you see a wall of fire erupts over there as he flies further out into the woods and raises both his hands, and you see like this big magical circle forming around like his entire like wingspan, arm span, whatever. Like you see a big magical circle forming around it, and he just goes, and now for my power. And he's just like throwing like high level magic and cackling as demons are getting destroyed. And as that is happening, you all pull up to the town square where this like big skirmish is happening. And like you see, as you're pulling up, like some of the pirates notice you. They see you're not demons, so they don't shoot at you. And you See, Captain Mead sees you guys and goes,
It's all of you. I won't ask exactly what else happened. We can have a talk later. But right now, tell me this. Are you capable of fighting? Do you still have anything left?
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
All right. We're gonna hold this place as long as we can. But all the townsfolk, well, we don't have room here for all the townsfolk to be safe. Can you lead all of them to safety and hold your ground there while we take care of
Absolutely.
business there?
Yeah, have them follow the wagon. We'll lead them to Tresender Manor. We've got plenty of space there.
Manor. All right, fine.
and you see he like looks at you all for a second. He just like looks back inside, like,
All right, all of you, with the wagon now.
And I'm
Yeah.
gonna go down that road that Dagon like bolted
Yeah.
down, and then I'm gonna look back at like some of our other people. Folks, get off of the wagon, spread out. Let's try and protect these people and cover them.
Yeah, Devana was
And I'm
actually
gonna
pretty
ask
helpful.
some of the NPCs to get off the wagon and like walk alongside, armed,
Yeah.
flanking the citizens to keep
Yeah,
the
yeah, for
civilians
sure.
safe.
Yeah.
Yabisi will we'll get off the cart and get on his horse, one of the horses we brought with us, and also like lead everyone as like an outrider to try and guide everyone down this road as safely as possible. And I'm gonna have my short bow ready. That way I can take out anything that starts coming in within range of my short
For
bow of the
sure.
civilians. Would you like me to make any kind of roll, or
Not yet. Wait, yeah, like
Okay.
this we can assume like you're keeping a like perimeter, so you're just taking shots, keeping people at bay.
Yeah.
You guys start like making your way through. You see all like familiar faces of the townsfolk, the families. You see like the innkeeper, like Toblin Stodale, and all of that. You see all of them like just huddled, looking scared. Some of them are hurt. You see some of them have like makeshift weapons they've figured out to like fend for themselves with, and they're all just like moving out in this like drove with you. You see while you're moving, a couple of the adventurers also join you in escorting. You see Onslow's coming with you. The red woman is coming with you. You see the dwarf is coming with you. Yeah. And you see as all of you guys like are clearing a path, making your way upstairs, up the hill to the manor itself. You hear from the manor, well, the cloak of the manor, like you hear just,
You have returned, master. It is not safe outside from what I can tell. Please, enter soon.
and like you see the doors just swing open on their own, and you guys like are escorted inside. All of the people start like lining up there. You leave the wagon out, obviously, and as you guys are like entering and you turn a corner, I'll say just because it's funny, Devana, you see Dagon. You see as you turn a corner, you see just a Dagon like kind of like hunkered down. The second you walk, just oh fuck, and like he's about to take a shot at you, and he just sort of,
He's like, "What are you doing?
oh hello. I was
Running
I saw
away?"
all of you making you. No, I was simply strategic retreat.
Mm,
Preparing myself for the second round, as it were. All of you were heading your way up here, preparing the barricades and whatnot. Look, and as he says, "Look," it's one table he's turned to the side to take cover by.
yeah, I think that just looks. Does he look hurt in any way?
He looks a little scraped up, not very hurt. He looks a little scraped
Okay.
up though.
He just looks for a moment, and it just looks him over for a moment. And it's like, what were you doing? Running all these stories you tell, and then you do this?
You see, he looks at you for a moment, like his face like flickers again.
She does.
And
They don't say any malice. They're genuinely
Yeah,
trying to give him
yeah,
a reality check. Like, listen, what the fuck are you
Yeah.
up to?
and you
Yeah.
see, kind of like, for a second, he's like, "Well, stories are real, yes, but you also need to understand, I'm still just one guy. I killed one horde, another one, well, I need a bit of a breather. Not as spry as I used to be, at least. Besides, the things we're fighting, let's just say Cheek isn't a fan of fighting them." And like just grumbling from Cheek on the side. And-
My. Aren't
Don't
you handsome? Yabisi says as he rides, because
Devana
I
is
haven't
like,
met
yeah,
Dagon.
Devana is like, oh, everyone, this is Dagon. Dagon, these are my friends. Also, Dagon, why don't you go and help people get to safety?
I mean, didn't
Yeah,
you just
do-
do that? Are we
do
not
you,
all here?
Do you not know how to use that rather large sword that you have dangling from your hip?
I'm adding one to the jar. You see, he looks at you and like kind of like gives you like a smile.
This
Goes,
is just like this is the confidence, right? Like Yabisi's got the
Yeah.
chest puffed out, he's got the reins, like he's got the arrow, like he's ready to go, but like he's like
You never guessed this man just went through a traumatic experience.
yeah, like. By the way, it is clear to everyone. Like UBC's eyes are like kind of like red and swollen from the crying and everything. And just you see like Dagon just takes another confident pose and he just goes like, "Oh, I assure you, I know how to use that sword or any other sword I come across."
oh, let's try and get all these people safely to Cinder Manor, and then maybe you could show me how you play with that sword.
Okay, we
And
don't
then,
have time for this. We need to. It's like, everyone,
You
just
know
please
what?
try and.
They're right. Right
You're
now,
absolutely
let's
right.
focus on keeping this hill from burning down, shall we? Once that is settled, I'm sure all of you have a fun little tale to tell how you rode in on what, a wagon full of warriors? I'm sure you came from somewhere.
We saved while you ran away.
Again! I don't know how many people you want me to save. If you got here about half an hour ago, I killed quite a few myself.
Okay, we don't have time for this large man. Let's focus on getting people back.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
How many? Like, so for my doing, we're just getting people. Are we outside the manor or are we inside now?
You're not in the manor. People have been escorted in. You
Yeah.
see, they're all kind of standing in like the landing, kind of like looking like, where do we go?
No, I'm
now?
gonna open the basement.
So down. Okay.
Yeah, to just
Yeah.
kind of like
Oh.
and I say I focus on the cloak. We're having guests of the town. The
See.
town is in trouble. This is just temporary.
As you wish, master. I will keep guard while I can.
Thank you.
I think Devana
And-
would go to
Yeah.
the door to outside. Will sort of gesture for David to come with, because they're like, I'm not letting
Yeah.
this fucker get away from here. Just so they want to stand outside, just because there's people coming inside, but they also want to see if there's anyone else that's like running towards. That for example, if they're
Yeah.
yeah,
You see,
they
there are
can
some
help.
stragglers. Yeah.
would try and get people inside, but also I think because they're doing the healing, they also need someone for damage there.
You see, he comes with you, and like the second you step outside, he looks confused. And then when you start doing that, you see a look of he very heavily misjudged why you were calling him. And then he immediately like, oh, right. Yeah. Yes, they're running.
People.
You see, he like looks and kind of like, just goes, all of you, this way. It's safe here.
Good. Good. That's what we're doing here.
I mean, yeah, we're keeping them safe. But really, more than them being led to this door, I think the way we keep them safe is by killing the things chasing them, no?
I think Nirvana would look at Dagon for a moment and then like very serious. There's like they know they're gonna say something that might be a bit touchy, but they're gonna be trying to be very gentle, but like honest question. How do you plan on saving your Alicia? That's what was her name, right? Right? When you run away from danger. I today try and run into a temple full of demons to try and save my friends. I may have made a very big mistake in attempting to save people I care about. I found my sister, and they were very different, and they were telling me all these things I don't understand, and then cast some kind of magic on me that she'd never been able to do before. But I did it anyway. Scared. Fucking terrified. You were telling me all these stories of all these things you want to do, and all I see is you just choosing yourself and running away. I'm not trying to give you a lecture. I'm asking you seriously. How
You see,
how are you planning to do that?
you see, for a moment, a very like dark expression flashes on his face as you say that, and he gets like real close, like almost like grabbing your collar kind of close, and he just looks you dead in the eye, like without blinking, and just goes, "The reason I am in all of this shit is because I didn't run away before. I know I need to stay alive to be able to save her. And, as I said, I have done my share of saving today. I am doing it more now. I wasn't planning on stopping. And, as for Alicia, she has been dead for quite some time. I know exactly what I have to do to get her back, and I know what fear is. I know how many times I've had to shit and piss myself just to get through the day. Now I'm sorry that you met your sister and she wasn't what you expected. Life loves throwing us those fucking curveballs. I've done a lot of shit which has resulted in my friends dying. And I've learned to be a little more selective about it. I waited outside the temple for a little bit, and when I did not see you or your friends come out, I thought you died. Because that's what happens to people who talk to me. So I kept moving, so that the people who are dead don't see me for the idiot I am in the afterlife.
You're not an idiot. I think you're scared, like you said. You're scared of getting...
Fuck yes, I'm scared.
I get that. But I'm still here. I'm not planning on going.
See, he takes a deep breath at that, still just like kind of huffing.
For what it's worth...
on sticking around, yeah.
For what it's worth, if I thought you were dead, I would have still come to check.
Fine. In that regard, you are a better person than I. Not really a competition there, honestly, but...
Never was. I think you're a good person. I think you're going about it the wrong way, though. Sometimes.
He kind of like steps away from you and just goes, "If you're planning on sticking around, prove it."
How?
By sticking around.
I will. You have no idea the stuff I'm doing right now. I'm trying to keep those I love safe. I may have made a very big mistake.
Oh, mistakes are just fun decisions that we laugh about later.
Maybe. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I don't know. A lot of stuff happened today.
You see, as more people kind of like run past you, he kind of like leans back at you apologizing and like gives you a smile and just goes, "Oh no, please don't apologize. It is honestly a rare sight to get a rise out of someone like you. Not the worst thing."
Yeah, I think you smile a little bit at that sort of, but it's more of kind of a. I feel like they have a moment where they don't know where to laugh or to cry. And they go like, "Well, I've been a bit fed up. My sister sent me to some weird space. Fucking bitch."
That's family for you.
That's fine. I'm
And-
sure you have enough of stuff to deal with her about.
Yeah. I
But
worry
you gotta
though.
live today. Unabashedness is a good color on you. You should use it more often. Beyond that, let's kill some demons for now.
You
Tell me about your sister afterwards. And even as he's saying that, you see coming up the hill, like more demons begin to like crawl up
Fuck,
finally.
yeah.
okay.
And as you see, looking inside, all of the people have been put away safely in the cellar with your BC's help. You see everyone else, all of the other mercenaries and NPCs and stuff, like they're gearing up with weapons and whatnot. They're finding stuff. There was an armory downstairs of weapons from the red brands. You see Tricenda's pushed all of those up to like the kitchen area essentially, and people are just like arming themselves up.
Yeah.
Some people have gone upstairs across the bedroom windows and the hallway windows with like their bows and magic out. Because the city has one, like the town has one entryway to the hill, but the monsters can just climb up the forest and everything around the hill. People are keeping an eye everywhere on the ground floor. You see like Eglith, Nedra, and a couple of the other like more martial people. Like they've all like pulled their weapons up and are just ready in case someone reaches this far.
Yeah, I'm gonna
And-
make sure that like any of the old arrows that look like they might be weak, I'm gonna use the men cantrip just to boop, 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 boop,
Yeah.
like all the
You
old
use that, like,
weapons down
cleaning
there.
up your
Any cracks, just I would rather have like a fully functional weapon in the hand of a person that doesn't know how to use it than a broken weapon in the hands of somebody that doesn't know how to use it. So I'm just
Yeah.
that's one of the little magic things that UBC's doing to try and help everybody that's defending the manor.
That is such a good call because all of them were going to roll with improvised weapons otherwise. Now none of them will. But yeah, you see, you're like patching up. Everyone's getting ready as these hordes are climbing up from all sides. As you find yourself surrounded, we will end our session there.
Ooh. So many things happened again.
So many
Too
things
many things
happened.
happened.
I
I feel like we just played like 3 sessions.
Yeah, I stopped taking notes at some point. I was like, I'm just gonna watch the pod again. This is
3 years go by
Oh,
so quickly, but so slowly. It's weird. But yeah, hope everyone
We're level
had fun
4.
watching.
yeah, it's been at
Good
least
Some of you
four.
are level 3 still. Some of you are 3 still.
Yeah.
It'll happen. It's still the same day. Who knows what else
True,
life-changingly
true.
happens to people.
Hopefully not much.
But yeah, we start our session there. Hope everyone had fun watching. Hope you guys had fun playing. There was a lot of words coming out of my mouth today. I hope it wasn't too much. And next we shall see you all this Friday as we're doubling up this week with some Dark Waters because we will have a longer gap after that. More of this soon.
All of this.
And as always, I have been your Dungeon Master Tanfighter. You can find me on Tanfighter117 on Instagram or Twitter. You can hit me up for doing voices, actual play, all of that kind of stuff. I can get it done and also traumatize you. And joining me once more, -2 at the moment, are our lovely players who can now introduce what they're up to and all of that good stuff. So again, we'll go with Devana.
Hi, I'm Anna O'Reilly, whichever one you prefer. I use the them pronouns, and I'm definitely human. You can find me anywhere at Peculiar Planets. I'm on pretty much every social media. That also includes Blue Sky. I've been on there for a while actually, but only now it's getting to places. I am a comic writer. I am a teacher RPG writer. So if you've got stuff like that, please hire me. I actually have a website, just peculiarplanets.com. It has all of my credits. I've worked for quite a bunch of companies. And as for other stuff, I am on a Pathfinder 2nd Edition podcast called Twilight's Edge over at Tumble Through. We drop episodes every Tuesday. So tomorrow there will be a new episode. We're currently doing character prologues, and then after that we're going to dive into our first session. So that's really cool. I don't have anything else currently because I'm going to the UK soon for a couple days to be with my partner. I will not be here Friday, unfortunately, and I'm very sad about that. But I'm eager to see the VOD afterwards and see what they all have gone up to. And this was a great session.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And yes, you will be missed. That's why I wanted to get that conversation this session, because I know you won't be there next week.
Yeah.
But yeah, next up we have your BC Leaf Dancer.
Yes. My name is Hector Reyes, aka Keiichi Okami, everywhere on the internet. Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram. I am a TTRPG game designer and actual play performer. As for what projects I'm doing right now, see me here on Friday. You can also see me on, oh my gosh, I know I'm doing other things. There's so many things. Right now I am actively working on the Rose Court project, which is a West Marches, style Thirsty Sword Lesbians epic, which I am doing with a team of amazing other MCs with a cast of 36 different characters. And right now we are actively recording, and we've got all our session zeros done, and we're really, really excited about it. Yeah, we're going to have to push things back to 2025, but this is one of those things we're not being paid for. It's for charity. So it gets done when it gets done. However, Power Rangers, Mythic Fury will be going forward, which App Killer Planets did all of the graphics for it. Just want to plug them. Boo is going to be taking over as our new GM, and I will be stepping up into actual production. So please keep an eye out on the House of Dreams, Twitch channel for when we are going to start streaming those episodes.
You were in something else as well.
Yes, I am in something else.
And Rice as well.
We are in, oh gosh, my brain has
Hallows
frozen.
Vale.
Oh, Hallows Vale. Oh my gosh. So we're in Beyond Hallows Vale, Wednesday mornings, Pacific Standard Time, Wednesday evenings, I believe, over in UK time. And it is fantastic. It is the sequel to the original Hallows Vale, which we did last year, which was on bikes. And now we are further in the future, and we are doing Delta Green. And it is fantastic this upcoming Wednesday. Please come see myself and Rice over at Misadventures League.
Hell yeah. And next up, C. Cestrogen.
Hello, I am Aziz. And I am not doing okay now.
Oh.
I got possessed by estrogen at least twice this episode. I do not want to talk about it. Anyway, you can find me on any place important at lesbianing. That's lesbian plus yearning mashed together into one nice word. I am. You will see me Friday here. You will see me eventually on the Rose Court project. And there's a interesting God Killer AP that is happening eventually that I will be in, and I will not say anything more than that. Yeah.
All right. Last but not least, Steve.
Hello, hi. I have further deteriorated from sickly pants to extremely sickly pants. I've been sneezing and coughing for the last 45 minutes, so I'm going to keep this short. Pantsless Tables is back, baby. We're doing a bunch of really cool stuff. We have a bunch of finales planned for a bunch of things this week and next week. Tomorrow is our Passion finale. Next week is our Apocalypse Keys finale. Day after tomorrow is our Call of Cthulhu finale. And then that means that we're starting a bunch of new shows, casting calls for which are open right now. 3 new shows that we're casting for. One is a Tales from the Loop campaign. One is, and the other 2 are Big Brother inspired reality TV show things. One set in a D&D 5e-ish setting. The other one set in it's a playtest of a new system being DM'd by game creator Urvi. So yeah, cool stuff there. I unfortunately am not in any games that are not on my channel for the foreseeable future, which is a shame. So if you have openings on your channels for games and you would like to cast someone who can bring the pizzazz and also the sarcastic wit that I am so good at, pun,
And
sarcasm,
the horniness.
yeah, and the horniness, plus deep character moments if needed. Check the Wander Home AP I did on Misadventures League for more info on that. But Yeah, that's all I got for now.